Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, and we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good afternoon to those of you on the East Coast, and most importantly, happy Thanksgiving. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, one and all to today's live stream. We've got a game for you today, a classic matchup here with the Detroit Lions, a Thanksgiving team, and the Green Bay Packers, who have been a Thanksgiving team. Last year they did play Thanksgiving as well, and this is a divisional matchup here, an important game at hand right now. The Detroit Lions definitely need a win right now. They are sitting at 7-4. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers are 7-3-1. So at 7-4, I got to update that right here really quick. The Lions have a lot to gain and a lot to lose in this game. There's a lot riding on this one here for Detroit. We'll take a quick look at the postseason picture as well, but I am happy to have those of you here for Gobble Gobble Day. What's going on, Legal Lipstick? Hello. What's going on, Winky? Mr. Robert Zamora, Janet Jones, Recovery Grind. My name is Nia. We've got Jamie. We've got Mr. Detroit City, Tommy Braskett, Steffi Rose. What's going on? Space Explorers also in the house. Mr. Fox Molnar, hello. Juana Love, what's going on? KJJHGFDSDGG says explosion. Mouthful of a name. Earth Citizen, welcome, my friend. Steven, I see you out there. We got Steve Talbert, Lance Bowers, and a good group of people today. Ella Korb, Mr. Sifix, what's going on? Jaime, Jamie, what? Hello. Spring in Fialta, what's going on? And Duff Lock, Matty James. For those of you in the house today, you are with family right now. Welcome to Football Nation. My name is Mario. I am your host for today, and we got a lot to talk about before this game gets started. This team in the Detroit Lions have gone for it more than any other team in the NFL on fourth downs, and because of that, they can live or die on those fourth down conversions. We'll see what Dan Campbell does here. They struggled on the fourth downs a few weeks ago. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers trying to get back to healthy right now. The Green Bay Packers have been dealing with obviously issues there with Josh Jacobs, who was out last week, so Josh Jacobs didn't get the start. I think he should be available for today's game. We'll take a look here. He's lined up good to go on this one. Let's break this down. We'll start with the away team. Okay, folks, taking a look at the stats here for the Green Bay Packers. This is not the Green Bay Packers. Did Mario do an oopsie today? I think he did. I'm going to have to do this the old school way, guys. I hate doing this the old school way, but we'll get her done. We'll get it done. Okay. Away stats change. That's so funny that I did that. Okay. One at a time. We'll plug them in one at a time as we bring them up. So the stats for today, the Green Bay Packers. Points per game, yards per game, both of those statistical categories, they are 13th in the NFL when it comes to points per game and yards per game offensively. Overall, the NFL does rank this team as the 7th best team power rankings coming into Week 13. Yes, can you believe it is Week 13? We've got 3 Thanksgiving games today. I will be covering one of them for y'all. The Green Bay Packers going to be one of them. Now, they might be just outside of the top 12 in points per game and yards per game offensively, but they are inside of the top 12 when it comes to yards per play. They are the best team in the NFL at converting third downs. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Green Bay Packers, a success rate of 49% on third downs, puts them at first in the league. And then when we look at red zone efficiency, they are sixth in the NFL with a success rate of almost 66%. Offensively. Defensively, Micah Parsons has come in, and it took him a little bit to get adjusted here, but this defense overall for the Green Bay Packers has been pretty dang good. We look at points per game. They are inside of the top 5 in points per game allowed. This Green Bay Packers defense is giving up less than 20 points per game, less than 19 points per game at 18.4. Yards per game allowed, 4th in the NFL, giving up 278 yards per game. That includes both aerial attack and ground attack. And there are teams who are averaging 278 yards through the air alone. Green Bay is holding entire teams to this. Easier said than done, though, against a team that's got Jahmyr Gibbs on the other side and Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's going to be a tough game for this Green Bay Packers defense. The Detroit Lions really looking for the win today. I think it'll be a challenge for both teams. Man, I'm expecting a real fight today out of these two teams. This might be one of the better games that we get in this slate for the games today. This defense, really impressive for the Green Bay Packers. They are second in the NFL in yards per play allowed. They are top 10 in third down efficiency. Inside the red zone, though, they have struggled. They give up a success rate to opposing offenses at almost 59%. We'll see how that holds up today. The Lions are winning, says Axel. Let's pull up some of y'all's chats out here and say what's up to you guys. Let's pull up our pop-up and bring out Axel's comment. He says the Lions are winning this game. Jesse says happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jesse. Let's go Lions, says Curtis. Manuel, hello. Omer, what's going on? Axel Montalvo. Hello, Axel, Freddie. Welcome in, my friend. Thomas Bush, you got a game today, my friend. The Baltimore Ravens will be Thursday night football. Oh, before I get too far into this pregame, guys, just to let you know, a lot of you may have noticed that last night we did not do a weekly pick'ems. There's a reason for that. First of all, Santino is feeling under the weather. I didn't want him to have to remote in or have to do any work. If he's sick, I think he's coming down with something, so he'll be staying at home doing his thing. And we didn't cover the game for 2 reasons. That's one of them. The other reason is because instead of doing the pick'ems this week, I don't know if you took a look at the Football Nation schedule, but Friday – we will have not one Black Friday game tomorrow, but 2. I will be doing the Eagles and the Bears game tomorrow on Black Friday, but an extra pop-up game that I have done none of this season. It'll be the first college football game we cover. Yes, it is going to be the Aggies and the Longhorns tomorrow night. So if you're into college football, you live in the Texas area like me, you are interested in the Longhorns versus the Aggies, I will be live for that tomorrow. Just an extra Black Friday special deal for you guys. Okay, let's take a look here. That's the stats. We took a look at the stats here offensively and defensively for the Green Bay Packers. Now let's plug in the defense here. We'll do the offense first. Okay, making a quick adjustment. The offense for the Green Bay Packers is as follows, folks. And I'll hit the refresh here. I think Matthew Golden has been ruled out for today's contest, folks. So the man out of Texas, the old Longhorn, the ex-Longhorn here, not going to be available for today's contest. That's the one person who's missing on this chart. He was ruled questionable until literally I refreshed my screen right now. So until 10 minutes ago, he was questionable. Game time decision here. He will be out for today's game. Green Bay Packers offense going to be run by Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson today, Romeo Doubs on the other side. He likes to wear the Guardian cap. He says that it makes him more visible downfield for the quarterback. We'll see if that works out today. And instead of Matthew Golden, it won't be Savion Williams either, so both Matthew Golden and Savion Williams are out. It'll likely be Dontavian Wicks or Malik Heath. Jaden Reed continues to sit on IR. So Jaden Reed on IR, Savion Williams is out, and Matthew Golden is also out. So we'll see Malik Heath, Dontavian Wicks, Bo Melton, or Will Shepard today in this contest. Of course, we also saw season-ending injury to our tight end in Tucker Kraft. So right now, the Green Bay Packers are going to be rolling out John Fitzpatrick. He is listed as the starter, but if Luke Musgrave gets a target or if Josh Wiley gets a target today, that's totally not going to be unexpected to see one of these tight ends get a couple of looks from Jordan Love in this game today. Okay, offensive line for the Green Bay Packers from left to right. On the offensive left side here, Rasheed Walker as the left tackle, Aaron Banks as the left guard, Sean Ryan going to be your center snapping the football, Jordan Morgan your right guard, and Zach Tom your right tackle. This will make up the Green Bay Packers offense. Now this Green Bay Packers team with Jordan Love out here, guys. Jordan Love, 11th in the NFL when it comes to total passing yards, 2,560 passing yards heading into Week 13. He has just 15 passing touchdowns, probably not going to break 40. Heck, he's not even on track to break 30 this year, but as long as the Green Bay Packers keep winning games, I don't think he cares about that too much. He does rank he does rank 4th in the NFL with a QBR of 70, so he is the 4th highest rated quarterback when it comes to quarterback rating. Let me make a change here once again, doing this the old school way, which means one at a time, away defense. I won't have to do this after this one time I do it, but this is the Green Bay Packers defense. Let's take a look at the defensive side now. We mentioned the starters here for the offense. Let's do the same for the defense. Left defensive end and right defensive end on the outsides of the tackles here. On the outsides, it is arguable that this is possibly the best defensive line on the edges in all of football. With Micah Parsons on the right and Rashan Gary on the left, you'll have Colby Wooden at left tackle, and right tackle is going to be Devontae Wyatt. Your linebackers for today, Edgerrin Cooper. It also was just updated right now. He was questionable heading into this one. Quay Walker has been ruled out, guys. So no Quay Walker for today's game. Green Bay Packers fans could be a little bit softer up the middle here. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery may want to attack this gap, right? And you know, some people are going to say that that's counterintuitive, especially if they're stacking the boxes. But if you can get some kind of mismatch here in the absence of Quay Walker and knowing that when you've got Rashan Gary on one side and Micah Parsons on the other, it may not even be – it could be a Jordan Love day. Jordan Love could be getting pressure from here. We could have a second-string middle line it wouldn't be Jordan Love. It would be Jared Goff. Jared Goff isn't much of a scrambler. I'm getting tripped out, talking too much. Let's just stay on track. Okay. Left side, Keyshawn Nixon. Right side, Kerrigan Valentine. You'll see Evan Williams as your free safety. Strong safety today going to be Keyshawn Nixon. Strong safety today going to be Xavier McKinney. Okay. Why would Burrow risk the possibility of another injury in a season that doesn't matter, says Glenn Paul. That's a good question, Glenn. That's a good question right now. Jesse saying, I owe the Packers. They will win 70-0 against the Lions. Charles Woods, what's going on? Checking into the chat. Joseph is in the house. The Dusty Attic. SC, welcome in. Welcome. Lions fans today, I see. Okay. Well, let's find out, guys. Who are you rooting for today? I'm hoping that for this particular game right here, I am actually hoping that the Packers win, because it helps the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys are going to play against the Detroit Lions next week in Week 14. So any loss to get one step closer to that number 8 spot so we can get to the number 7 spot, this helps the Dallas Cowboys if the Detroit Lions lose. So I grabbed my wife's cup, and I know, guys, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. Okay. I need Watson and Williamson to score. You're saying you need Watson and Williams to score big. It says cool as a fan. Earth Citizen saying go Lions. The Rams are legit. The Rams are legit. We'll be covering the schedule here in just a moment. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look at the stats here for the Detroit Lions. And it would help if I had the right team up here. So we'll do the home stats. Quick look at the home stats right now, y'all. Take a look at this, will ya? So, the Detroit Lions on offense, offensively, this team is second in the NFL when it comes to points per game. And by the way, NFL.com has them ranked 8th. So, Green Bay Packers 7th, Detroit Lions 8th. Both of these teams, okay, I don't think that's fair. Both of these teams have 7 wins. And yes, the Detroit Lions have 4 losses, and Green Bay has 3 and a tie. But Green Bay should have lost that game to my Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys should not be sitting with a tie right now. I have mixed emotions about this game, like big time. I'm pretty sure I have Jahmyr Gibbs and Josh Jacobs in a different league at the same time. So this game is huge for me today for fantasy football purposes. I'm rooting for individual players in this game. If both teams could lose, if we could end up with a Thanksgiving tie, I actually would be totally fine with that as a Dallas Cowboys fan. Okay. All right now. So, second in the NFL when it comes to points per game offensively. They are putting up almost 30 points per game. They are 4th in yards per game, putting up almost 400 yards per game. We look at yards per play, averaging 6 yards per play. Third down efficiency, not so great on converting on third downs, but it's because they've got a smaller sample size than most teams, because if they don't get it on third down, they don't care because they're going to go for it on 4th down every time anyways. Guys, that is super smart to always do that. That is super smart to always go for it on 4th down. I'm telling you, it is. It is so smart to always go for it on 4th down. That's the best coaching decision ever. All the time. Well, let's see if it works out today. I'm guessing that that's probably going to be what we see on Thanksgiving. Red zone efficiency, this team is 7th. They are a top 10 team inside the red zone. That's where the 4th down actually matters, but not on your own 35-yard line. Dan Campbell, be smart today if you want the win. Okay. We're looking at points per game, yards per play, and third down efficiency for the defense here on the Lions side, and it's all pretty good. Top 12 in all of those categories. Points per game allowed, 22 points per game allowed. Yards per game allowed, 312. They're outgaining and outscoring their opponents. They're holding opposing offenses to 5.1 yards per carry, and third down efficiency, a top 10 unit. Defensively here, Kirby Joseph on the flex on the outside right there. Inside the red zone, just like the Green Bay Packers, they also struggle, giving up a success rate of over 60% as opposed to the Green Bay Packers, whose stats you can see right here. Now, looks good and bad on both sides. The Green Bay Packers do have a little bit more balance, I would argue, but we'll see how today goes. I didn't make my official picks this week for this game, and if you are doing your weekly pick'ems, I am giving you not 1, not 2 games, but 3 games this week. All the games happening today on Thursday, guys, you will get for free. So, watch football today. Make your changes. On Sunday, I will close the window, and you can make your pick'ems. But you're getting 3 games for Frizzle today, my people, for free today. Okay, we'll take a look at the offense now for this Detroit Lions unit. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, and congratulations to last week's winners. Yes, guys, we had not 1, but 2 people get all of them right, and we're giving away $100. So giving away $100, and the backpack or the beanie still waiting to hear back from Rhonda after the win. Jordan, gifting out 5 Football Nation memberships. Let's go, Jordan. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Cheers to you, and I appreciate your support, sir. Ramsey saying, so you'll be able to watch the Cowboys game, aren't you? I will be watching the Cowboys game. I will be with my family. We're actually driving up to Austin today, guys, so I need to be safe on the roads today. Once we get to where we're going, we'll watch the rest of the football game there. So we've got to go from San Antonio up to Austin, Texas for Thanksgiving today, which is awesome. I'm excited to finally go somewhere and to see Sammy on his first Thanksgiving. My son getting his first Thanksgiving at just 7 months old right now. This is going to be great. Okay, guys, 3 games today. We're only covering this one, so good luck. I'm pretty sure Grassi might be out there covering the Cowboys game, and there will be a few other content creators covering those other 2 games that are up today. It's going to be the Bengals and the Ravens at night, and the Cowboys and the Chiefs middle of the day. That's supposed to be the most highly watched regular season game ever. We won't be covering it, but that's okay. All right, folks, taking a look here at this Detroit Lions offense, and they have a lot of injuries right now. Let's refresh this page. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of injuries for this Detroit Lions team here, guys. Jared Goff is good. Jahmyr Gibbs is good. David Montgomery is also good. We'll probably see a lot of those guys today. Amon-Ra St. Brown, good to go. Jameson Williams, good to go. But Khalif Raymond is ruled as out. Wide receiver 3 going to be out. We might see Isaac Tesla today, Dominic Lovett, or Tom Kennedy. On the other side, Brock Wright going to be listed as out today as well. So Ross Dwelly going to be an option. Anthony Ferkser going to be an option. And the offensive line, Graham Glasgow, is also ruled out. There are some other injuries right now. A few players that were listed as questionable, shaking off the questionable tag. Taylor Decker at left defensive tackle, he will be available. Coyote Awosika going to be available out here on the left guard side. Center for today going to be Tristan Colon. Or Cologne, I don't see any accents out there, so I'm going to go with Colon because it's C-O-L-O-N. You know, like the 2 dots, right? Or the thing that goes in your intestines. Anyways, he'll be at center today. Tate Radledge going to be your right guard, and right tackle will be Penei Sewell. So, you got Sewell out there. You know you're protected on the right side. You don't know what kind of protection you're going to get out of Ross Dwelly or out of Anthony Ferkser. I wonder if Jared Goff is going to be put under duress today with an offensive line that's kind of busted up, right? Because it's not just your center A who snaps the football every time, and I expect at least, mark my words, guys, we'll see at least 3 false starts today out of this Lions offense because there's going to be some issues with a new center today. So I expect a few penalties to affect the Detroit Lions on offense today, and I also expect the fact that some of these guys were questionable coming into today and the fact that they are not going to have as much protection on the far side here to affect Detroit. Again, as a Cowboys fan, it does help us for Detroit to take the L for sure. Let's take a look at the Detroit Lions defense. A huge issue for them last year was staying healthy. This season, they've got a lot of issues again on the healthy side, but I think for the most part, they should be good to go. Aiden Hutchinson, left defensive end. Aleem McNeil, left defensive tackle. Right defensive tackle going to be DJ Reader. Al-Qadim Muhammad going to be your right defensive end. Your linebackers for today, Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, and Derek Barnes. This is a nasty front 7, just like the Green Bay Packers front 7. On the corners today, another DJ, this time DJ Reed on one side. So DJ Reed and DJ Reader, both DJs good to go for today. On the other side, Terrion Arnold. Kirby Joseph listed as out for today. That is the one player who is missing. So Kirby Joseph will be ruled out for today's contest. Instead, we'll see a combination of Brian Branch at safety and Thomas Harper likely going to get the start on the defensive side here for the Detroit Lions. Goff will have quite the challenge today, says Juana Love. He will. How did Khalif Raymond get out of this game, asked Axel. Well, if I pull up Khalif Raymond's numbers, it says ankle has been ruled out for Sunday's game against Green Bay, announced by Colton Pouncey of The Athletic Reports. So, Khalif Raymond out with an ankle injury today, to answer your question, Alex. I'm going for Packers over. Okay, Packers over 13.5 points, says Goofball. Okay, Goofball. Who else out here? Happy Thanksgiving, Rising Rhino. Are you going to be live later today, bro? I think Rising Rhino said he might be on later today. I saw your post out there, dude. You said you might be live later today. If you are live, you guys should go check out our boy Rising Rhino to get your coverage for today's game, if he is. And if not, then good luck out there on the YouTube landscape. I think it's going to be a little thinner than usual this year. I know I won't be live for the late night Thanksgiving game. Okay, guys, Love is higher rated than Goff, says Jared. Rising Rhino saying, enjoy the games. Happy Thanksgiving. Tonight's game, that's it. So there you go. If you're a Bengals-Ravens fan, Rising Rhino will be live for that one for you guys. So y'all can check out his channel and be sure to drop some love on him. Jesse saying, let's go Packers. Bruce saying, how's your golf game, Mario? Bruce, my golf game is trash, bro. Yeah, my golf game is terrible, dude. Like, I cannot even play at Top Golf. Like, I'm going to fall off of those platforms. I have a buddy who is I have multiple friends who are golf coaches, and they invite me to play golf. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know why my golf game is bad. My golf game is bad. I'm more of a mathlete than an athlete, I guess. Okay, folks, that makes up your offense, your defense. We'll have some schedules to talk about. Let's do our quick head-to-head comparison. Oh, but before the head-to-head comparison, let's take a look at the playoff picture, and let me update this slide here. Let me update this slide. Here we go. Okay, these are your records across the NFL, folks. These are your records and standings across the NFL. The Los Angeles Rams in the NFC at the top of the table. The Eagles and the Bears will play tomorrow. Guys, both of these teams are sitting at 8-3. 8-3. I will be live for Black Friday covering that one for you, and I will also cover Aggies and Longhorns tomorrow. If you're a college football fan, I got you, people. I got you. Okay, Buccaneers at serious risk of dropping out of the playoffs right now. They have the lowest or the worst record out of any of these teams right now, sitting at 6-5 here. Does that math? That can't math. That's right. Yeah, that's 11 games played. 11 games played here for the Buccaneers. They're sitting at 6-5. Every other team out here on this list has more wins, and right now trailing right behind them in the NFC South are the Carolina Panthers. They just dropped that game to the 49ers. So the team that the Cowboys are hoping will lose are 5, 6, and 7, right? Any one of these that lose helps the Dallas Cowboys inch a little bit closer. Cowboys will be playing tonight. Dallas Cowboys sitting at 5-1. The Chiefs out here sitting at 6-5. This game will be happening next today. I will not be covering that game. Anyways, okay. Looking at this photo here. Detroit Lions on the outside looking in. So if the Lions get this win, this will put them in 6th, and it will drop the Packers to the bottom. The Packers would then be on the outside looking in. Detroit Lions hoping that something happens here. And, I mean, honestly, forgetting the other teams, the Cowboys just need to win their own games. I'm a Cowboys fan, in case you're wondering. So glad you're going to cover a college game. I got you, Rec TV. I got you, bro. Rising Rhino saying 6-7. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Okay, guys, let's break down the 3 Thanksgiving games that are going to happen today. 3 games today for Thanksgiving. First game, Packers and Lions. Big matchup right now. Lions on the outside looking in. A win here has real playoff implications for these teams. Then a game in the AFC. Actually, we'll have a split game. Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys. This game will be happening immediately after the one that is on. I will not be live for that game, but just know this is expected to be 50 million viewers on CBS, which would make this the highest and most watched regular season football game of all time. The Chiefs and the Cowboys. That is a true fact. It is projected to be that. Then, Ravens leading the division. We had 5-sub bet, bro. A 5-sub bet? What does that mean? Ravens leading the division. We had a 5-sub bet, bro. We had a bet, Jordan? What bet did we have, man? What bet did we have? Also, I think this is a little outdated. Let's change this bubble teams here as well. Bubble teams should be this right here. Okay, this is the bubble teams after everything. So this is the actual records right here. Panthers are now 6-6 after their loss. The Texans are 6-5. The Steelers are 6-5. The Chiefs are 6-5. The Dolphins down here at 11. Still, though, this is the game that's supposed to be happening. And when we look at the playoff picture, the Ravens are also 6-5 right here. The Ravens will be playing the Cincinnati Bengals way down here for tonight's game. The Bengals with one win here could move to 4-7. If they can string a couple of other wins and some of these teams lose, I mean, they haven't technically been eliminated from the playoffs, but it's starting to feel like this is a lost season for Cincinnati here. They went against the Chiefs, and it was 57-17. Says Alex, Cowboys game is a snow. Cowboys game in snow, classic. What's going on, Trisky? Did the game start? Not yet, Alex. We just had the national anthem be completed here. The rest of the week is as follows, guys. The national anthem is now over. This game should be starting in just a second here, so don't go anywhere. We will be getting action here momentarily. Make sure I've got all of my stuff put together. Yeah, we should be good here. We should be good here. Okay, Black Friday game. We got this one. 3 games, Thursday. There's your schedule. The 3 on the top. Thursday is your schedule for today. This is Central Standard Time. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., I'll be live at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bears at Eagles. Yes, Black Friday football. I will be live. So I'll be covering that one. I have 2 games for y'all on Friday. Nothing on Saturday. Then on Sunday, our Sunday marathons will continue. Sunday, we've got 3 games. I will be covering the Colts and the Texans, as well as the Bills and the Steelers, and the Broncos and the Commanders. And then Monday Night Football, one final game for Week 13, New England Patriots against an already eliminated New York Giants. This is just going to be for separation in the league and to try to clinch a playoff spot for them. Anyone have snow, says Juana? No snow down here in San Antonio. Happy Thursday, happy Thanksgiving. I'm seeing a lot of it. I don't think I've ever seen a Black Friday game before. They've done it for the past 2 years out there, Smoke Burp. I think last year's Black Friday game was Raiders and Chiefs. And then they did one before that. I think that one was like Dolphins and Jets or something like that. This will be, I believe, the 3rd Black Friday game. We've got it. I'll be live for you. Friday Night Football, Friday afternoon and Friday Night Football. I will be live Friday night again for the Aggies versus the Longhorns. We are still here waiting for kickoff. I've got more graphics to share with you, so why not plug them in? We've got a head-to-head comparison, and in case you could not tell, we are now literally just stalling for time right now. Let's do a quick quarterback comparison while we continue to stall for this game to start. Let's call it like I see it. Make a living off of it. Okay, Jared Goff, the advantage when it comes to passing yards. We've got rushing yards and total touchdowns here, advantage to Jordan Love. So Jordan Love, a little more mobile than Jared Goff. 23 rushing yards for Goff this season, 160 for Love. But Goff can dissect and diagnose and, honestly, deliver what he needs to deliver. I want to take his picture and shift him over just a little bit so you can see his face. That's okay. It's fine. Jared Goff, advantages. Well, maybe not an advantage to have more interceptions and sacks taken, but better completion percentage and higher passer rating. We are lining up for kickoff here, folks. The Green Bay Packers are lined up to receive. Looks like Detroit about to kick this thing off. Let's get this game started. Lining up for kickoff, the Detroit Lions are going to take a quick step back. Here is Bates to send this away, and we've got a game on. The return to the 15, the 20, the 25, shy of the 30. Going to bounce off a couple defenders, stays on his feet. A flag comes flying in. I think he'll get as far as the 27. This will bring up a first down, but I wonder what that flag is going to mean here for the Green Bay Packers, if it's a holding or a face mask or something. We'll find out right now. They're pointing in that direction. This should back up the Green Bay Packers just a little bit here. It is going to be holding on the return team. So the opening play, a flag on it. It will be a holding on the return team. 10-yard penalty from the 27. They go to the 17. Okay. 10 seconds taken off the clock. 14 minutes and 51 seconds. The Green Bay Packers will do the opening drive of Thanksgiving Day football from the 17-yard line. Green Bay received the football to start this game. They will start the second half by kicking off. But right now, let's start with our first play of the day. So, all this is a little bit behind. That's okay. Or a little bit ahead. I will call this as it comes up in real time. Single back formation motion on the field here. Under center, waiting for the snap. You've got Jordan Love. Jordan Love takes it. He tosses right-hand side. There goes to the right. Looks like Josh Jacobs from the 17 out to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 4 yards. This will bring up a second down. Second down and 6 coming up. We'll start the clock. Second down and 6. We'll start the clock here. Josh Jacobs gets out to the 21-yard line. Second down and 6 at the 21. Green Bay lined up on the right hash. Jordan Love under center takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks at Christian Watson. Watson makes the grab. Watson, a big catch for 17 down at the 38. That's good for a Green Bay Packers. First down. First down for Green Bay. That'll move the sticks here. First and 10 gets the football to the Green Bay 38. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. About 13 and some change here left to go. I'll speed up my clock just a hair. Should be a good game, says No Daffy. It should be a good game indeed. So 13 minutes and 50 seconds here left to go. Christian Watson not on the field for this play. Jordan Love in a shotgun formation. Football out to the 38-yard line. Motion, a snap. Little play action here. No, it's a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who will pick up 3 yards. It brings up a second down and 7. The clock stays hot. Football now out to the Green Bay 41-yard line. They are approaching midfield here. Green Bay is approaching midfield here. Sitting on their own 41-yard line. Josh Jacobs brought down by DJ Reader and Jack Campbell on that play. Second down and 7. Green Bay 41. Green Bay with the football. Let's turn on the possession needle here as well. Dontavian Wicks on the move right now, and a tight end lined up on the right-hand side. Our tight end for today's contest here for Green Bay is John Fitzpatrick. Motion from Wicks again. Second down and 6. A throw to Wicks. Wicks right-hand side. He cuts back. He picks up a good chunk there. Call it a gain of 5 on second down and 7. Maybe a gain of 6. It'll bring up a third down and 1. Good catch out of the backfield by Dontavian Wicks. Takes the football to the right-hand side. Advances the football a good bit of distance here. Football first and 10 on the horizon here. Third and 1 from the Green Bay 47. A third down. Can Green Bay convert? A third down and 1. Can Green Bay convert? Jordan Love steps up to the line. We're in a single back here. Looks like an obvious run play for Josh Jacobs. They will stack the boxes. Jacobs gets the carry. He does not care. He gets through them. He gets out to the 40. He's pushed down at the 40-yard line. Wrapped up eventually by Jack Campbell. A big gain here for Josh Jacobs, and that's good for a first down. That's a 13-yard gain right there for Josh Jacobs out to the Detroit Lions 40-yard line. So Packers now inside of Lions territory. First down Green Bay. First down Josh Jacobs. Okay, rock and roll, Jordan. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. That's why you gifted out the 5 subscribers. Thank you very much, Jordan. Cheers, dude. Here we go. We've got ourselves a single back formation. Here's a snap and a handoff from the 40-yard line. I actually remember that moment there, dude. So Jordan said, okay, so last time I said that the Ravens were beakless. I do remember saying that, and the chat got all kinds of offended by it. That's okay. That's okay. But I do remember making that bet. You said if we clinch the division, that's 5 subscribers. Haven't clinched it just yet. Almost there, Jordan, so a little early on that, but I appreciate that super chat. Thanks for reminding me, man. That's a lot of fun. Okay, second down and 9 at the 39-yard line. Green Bay with the football in Detroit territory. A look to the left-hand side, and Romeo Doubs with the Guardian cap, looking bulbous as ever, makes the grab. It'll be an 8-yard pickup on second down and 9. It's a third down and 1. Third down. Third down and 1 coming up now for the Green Bay Packers. Catch made by Doubs on the left-hand side. The football now looks like out to the 31. Third and 1 at the 31 with 10:31 left to go. Shotgun. We've actually got a running back on either side here of Jared Goff. Is Goff even in on this play? That's not even Goff. Oh, what am I talking about? The Packers have the football. I'm staring into the back. I'm staring into the defense of the Detroit Lions because the cameraman's got a weird angle. It's a 3rd down and 1 right here. I was like, why are they lined up like this? It was a single back formation, guys. It was a handoff. This is going to be Emmanuel Wilson. Picks up 4 yards on the play. It's a 1st down here for the Green Bay Packers. My apologies for any confusion. Green Bay Packers with the football. Green Bay Packers just picked up a 1st down. Out to the Detroit 27. Out to the Detroit 27-yard line. The Packers inching closer to the red zone here. 9:45 left to go. Jordan Love in a shotgun. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top, and 1 tight end down there as well. Motion on the field. They fake the end around. Dropping back. Jordan Love has time to survey. Pocket collapses. The 4-man rush comes in. He will slip through. A wind-up and a throw into the dirt. Bad pass intended for Bo Melton. Pass is incomplete. It stops the clock with 9:26, and it brings up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass intended for Bo Melton on the right-hand side. Football at the Detroit 27-yard line. Yeah, good coverage there by the Lions defense. Great job. Love didn't have a choice. Bo Melton was the only one who got free, and honestly, it was a bad throw from Jordan Love. He was on the run. He put that one in the dirt. Play clock down to 5 on 2nd down. More motion on the field. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking left, looking right, winds up and fires, intended for Watson. Another incomplete pass. 9:23 left to go. I saw a super chat coming in. Looks like Joselito Serrano. Thank you, sir. Happy Thanksgiving. That'll buy me a lot of cranberry sauce, dude. Thank you so much, Joselito. Gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got another super chat. Rock and roll, man. Thank you, Joselito. We'll leave you up here for a moment. Welcome to Football Nation, folks. Happy Thanksgiving. 9:23 left to go. It's a 3rd down and 10. The Green Bay Packers with the football. Jordan Love clapping his hands, trips on the right-hand side, and stepping up, calling a change of play, stepping back. Now we've got motion from Dontavian Wicks. Play clock double zeros. The blitz comes in. Here's the pressure, and Love back foot will throw this thing away. It's a 4th down. Incomplete pass. The Detroit Lions defense too strong on that one. And we're going to get a field goal on 4th down from the 27-yard line. First points of this game likely going to come off the leg. Likely going to come off the leg of Brandon McManus. So here comes Brandon McManus to line this thing up. It's going to be a 45-yarder here for the Green Bay Packers. 45-yarder here for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if he can knock this back. Robert Samora gifting 5 first down memberships. Thank you, Robert. From the left hash, the kick is up. The kick is good. The Green Bay Packers will be the first to score. Okay, so the Packers going to put 3 points on the board. Field goal here for Green Bay. They take an early lead here in this Thanksgiving football game. But this is what the Detroit Lions do. They play on Thanksgivings. So let's see if they show up to play offensively here, guys. That is the end of our opening drive. 9 minutes and 12 seconds here left to go in the first quarter. And the opening drive will be capped off by a field goal. Green Bay now has a 3-0 lead over those Detroit Lions. Cheers to you guys. Welcome, welcome. One and all. Let's go Packers, says Raymond. Axel saying, I want to go. Looks like Omer checking in. Who else is in the chat? TH, hello. Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Cheers to you. We've got Nicholas Reed saying, down goes Love. A broken leg on the play. No, that would be terrible. That would be terrible. Not again. Thank you, Axel, for checking in. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Thank you for checking in. My parents say hello, says Trisky. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, Trisky. Thank you for being here and giving me some of your time today. I hope that I can fill in some of these football gaps for you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching this stream right now. Who else out here? JP Dawson saying, turkey's making me sleepy. Coffee time. Go Broncos. That's what I got here, man. It's coffee time as well. No turkey yet. We will be driving up to Austin today to go spend time with the family. Let's see. I'm watching the game live, says Raymond. Rock and roll, Raymond. Let's go. Let's see. I'm calling it Ravens versus Lions to the Super Bowl. That can't happen. Oh, yes, it can. Yes, it can. I don't know why I thought Ravens. I don't know why I was thinking Bills. Anyways, that could definitely happen. You really think so, Thomas? I don't think so. If anything, I could see, if just for the sake of argument, if the Ravens do get to the Super Bowl at this point, I'm thinking the Los Angeles Rams might be your competition, not Detroit. Let's see. Lions are dirty. Wouldn't doubt it. Uh-oh. Are you able to eat Thanksgiving dinner? Yes, I will. I will be having Thanksgiving dinner. I'm only doing the one game today, guys. Nicholas, what's going on? Salute to all, says Anthony. What's going on, Anthony? Anthony, appreciate you, cool as a fan. Saying, how does it feel to be another year older? It feels the same, dude. It feels the same. You know, someone that was very wise once told me, he was like, I asked them the same thing. I was like, how does it feel to be older? I actually asked my dad, he was in his 60s at the time, and he says, you know, I wake up every day feeling like I'm 21, 22, and then I look in the mirror and I think, damn, not anymore. But when you wake up in the mornings and you feel good, you know, man, you're as old as you feel. Obviously, physically, you do change from time to time, but anyways, okay, we had some supers come in right now. Mario, let me buy you lunch. Best 20. Thank you so much, Brian. Brian, let's go, dude. That helps so much, man. That does buy me lunch. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, thank you. That's a good one. I appreciate that, man. Okay, guys, let's get back to the action. Here's the kickoff. Let's get the return. No return on this one. Lions will kneel it to start. So Lions going to bring the football out to the 35-yard line to get this drive started. Thank you, Brian, for the $20 super chat. We got another super chat came in right now. Jordan saying, Ravens to the Super Bowl. Agreed. We will miss you, bro. Love this channel, says Jordan. I will be live for the Super Bowl. I will probably be live for the Super Bowl. I've covered every Super Bowl the last couple of years. Covered every Super Bowl for the past couple years here. So, anyways, all right, folks, let's get back to the action. Our commercial break is over. The Detroit Lions got the kickoff, and they took the knee. They're going to start this drive. Jared Goff under center on the left hash here from the 35-yard line. They are showing blitz on the Packers side. They will not. Here is Jahmyr Gibbs, who gets the first carry of the day for Detroit. He'll pick up a modest gain. Looks like a 2-yard gain. It'll be a 2nd down and 8. We'll start this clock once again. Axel saying, if you need help, I'm here to help you. Thank you, Axel. It's not that, you know, it's just I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for all of you guys hanging out, giving me some of your attention, guys. Y'all sharing your finances or sharing a couple dollars with me. I appreciate that as well, but really, I'm just glad that I can keep you entertained. Here we go from the 38-yard line. Call it the 37 after the 2-yard gain. Jahmyr Gibbs, it gets a little play action here. Goff will wind up, fires to Jameson Williams. Pass incomplete to Williams. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down, and the Lions in danger of a quick 3-and-out to open up this Thanksgiving game. Lions 3-and-out possible. Let's see if they can convert here. And then see if Dan Campbell goes for it on 4th down, because that's kind of what Dan Campbell does now, isn't it? Let's see. The Lions win 37-17. Mark it, says Corey. All right, Corey. We'll see. Out of the shotgun, Goff takes the snap. Pressure comes in. He is smashed by Gary. A wind-up and a throw. Parsons on the other side of that one, but it's incomplete. 4th down and 8. Oh, man. Jared Goff felt the pressure immediately. Holy smokes. That was actually, gosh. Oh, my gosh. In his face. Jared Goff had to get rid of that thing for sure. Okay, good job by the Green Bay Packers defense. It's 4th down and 8, and I don't even think Dan Campbell wants to go for it here. So here's Jack Fox to punt this thing away on 4th down. This will be a kickoff, and it's signaled punt, and it's signaled a fair catch inside the 20 at the 18, call it the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Okay, so quick 3-and-out. A quick 3-and-out for the Detroit Lions. Also, it's super hot in here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm literally starting to sweat here. So I'm going to crack open a window right now. Give me a quick second. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave you guys here with the schedule for the Green Bay Packers so y'all can see the schedule for Green Bay over the next 5 games. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, I'm hoping that helps. I'm hoping that helps. A quarterback sandwich, says Michael Castro. Packers 28, Lions 17. Keith saying Luke Musgrave, he's out there. We'll see if he gets any targets today. Ham or turkey for Thanksgiving? Turkey. I think turkey for Thanksgiving, ham for Christmas. A Christmas ham is kind of where it's at. Thanks again for these super chats out here, Joselito. Thank you very much, Mr. Serrano, and thanks again to Brian for that one. Best $20 I'll spend this week. Thank you, Brian. Cheers to you, sir. Cheers, 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 and thank you. Okay, Packers 31, Lions 10. Book it. You know what? I like this, guys. Give me here's the crystal ball right now. What will be the final score of today's game? Bust out your crystal balls and let me know. Bust out your crystal ball, and let me know. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll restore the chat. We'll get rid of that guy. Okay. Awesome. Awesome possum. Okay, that's the Green Bay Packers schedule. Let's talk about it super quick here. Guys, 2,700 people watching this live stream right now on Thanksgiving, man. I am so glad and thankful for you guys. Mr. Mojo checking in right now. What up, Mr. Mojo? Cool as a fan saying 31-24 Lions. Shania saying 21-13 Lions. DJ Jean saying 14-21. Doesn't specify. Mr. Sifik saying 27 Packers, 24 Lions. Am I covering the Cowboys-Chiefs game tonight or today, later today? I am not covering the Cowboys and Chiefs game today. Bro, I am sweating. I am straight up sweating. Up here. It's hot AF, my friends. Ravens 45, clawless kitties as well, says Jordan. Okay, 1st and 10. Commercial break is over, folks. After the punt, the Packers will start this drive on the 17-yard line. It's an end around for Bo Melton. He picks up a yard. This will bring up a 2nd down. So I got to add more time on the clock here as well. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 with about 8 minutes here left to go in the first quarter. First quarter still getting started. It's still anybody's game. Nobody has scored a touchdown yet in this one. Jack Campbell is the focal point right now. Davenport, looks like Marcus Davenport has checked in as well for the Detroit Lions defense. Packers in the huddle still at this moment. Break! And they will line up now. So stepping up to the line, Green Bay. Jordan Love directs traffic here. Looks like Musgrave down to the bottom. He steps up to the line again, points into the backfield, steps back in the shotgun. Play clock down to double zeros. There's the snap. Here's the pressure. A wind up and a throw. This pass incomplete, intended for Wicks. Wicks the target of the 2nd down and 9. That pass is incomplete and brings up a 3rd down and 9. You know what? I think right now I got to take a look at this. Let me see if I've got. Looking for cheat sheets right now. Happy Thanksgiving, says Pixel. Thank you, Pixel. You know, it's also super appropriate because this is the right color for it as well. These are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Shotgun formation, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Waiting for the snap right now. Happy Thanksgiving, says Pixel. It's a 3rd down and 9. Football at the 18-yard line. This Lions defense not giving up anything. Green Bay takes the snap. Dropping back, stepping into the pocket. A pump fake. A wind up and a throw. The catch is made, but not going to go far. He is blown up on it, and Brooks will get the grab on that play. Not enough for the 1st down. It does bring up a 4th down here. And Brooks makes the catch. Chris Brooks, the 3rd-string running back, got blown up on the play. I don't know if he actually ever touched the floor. But, oh, man, if Jordan Love would have looked to that 2nd shelf and picked his eyes up, he would have had a touchdown play upfield right now. Punt team comes out, and it looks like the Lions going to line up for this one. Okay, Daniel Whelan going to kick this off and punt this over to Tom Kennedy, who's back there waiting for the Detroit Lions. Here's the change of possession. Thank you, Dufflock, for gifting that membership. A run to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, down at the 36-yard line. Good kickoff return there. Okay, so now These guys keep popping up. Now I'm going to have to do something. And this is a change of possession, guys. We do go to a commercial break with 7:30 left to go. Let me do some administrative work to try to get rid of some of these bots right now. Let's see. Stand by. I got to go into my moderations tab right now. Okay. We'll see if that works. We'll see if that works to keep the bots out of here. Lousy spammers, man. I know, JP. They happen all the time. Packers will win, no doubt. Mario, you're featured on YouTube. Congrats. Am I really featured on YouTube? What do you mean? Joff God. What do you mean I'm featured on YouTube? Same as commercial on TV, says Cool as a fan. Joff God, what does that mean? I'm featured on YouTube. Is that a good thing? What does this mean? Thank you very much, Mr. Mark McKay. Go Pack Go, says Rob Gray. What's up, Rob Gray? Gibbs, and them. More Gibbs. Yeah, honestly, that's the recipe for winning, Doug. Gibbs, and then more Gibbs. I am 100% on board with that, dude. That's exactly right. Under the video, it says featured on YouTube. I don't know. Seems cool. Okay. I did not know that. That is pretty cool. Rock and roll. How is my day going, says ZKYO. I made mashed potatoes this morning. So my dish that I love to make is garlic parmesan mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. Make your potatoes. Go heavy on the heavy whipping cream. Be unapologetic with the butter you throw in there. Throw in a whole block of butter. Throw in the whole bag of Parmesan cheese. And go ham slam potatoes. Go ham slam potatoes, not ham slam bananas. Yum yum, says Juana. That's it. Garlic mash sounds so good. No stuffing for me, Mr. Mojo. We talked about that on one of our earlier streams this week, guys. Welcome to Football Nation. We are in the middle of a commercial break. You're probably wondering, why is this guy talking and rambling and not talking about football? Well, right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. The Green Bay Packers punted the football away to the Detroit Lions. We are cutting back from commercial break right now. It's a 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions at the 37-yard line. They are about to start this drive, and we have 6 minutes and 32 seconds on the board. So with 6:32 left to go in the first quarter of this Thanksgiving football game, we are lining up now in between the hashes. Jared Goff under center right now. Motion from Amon-Ra St. Brown to the bottom of the screen. The snap and the handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs to the right-hand side. Gibbs to the 40. Gibbs still on his feet out to the 44. That's a good strong run for number 0. This will bring up a 2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard run to the right-hand side. Pushed out of bounds by Keyshawn Nixon. Looks like Amon-Ra St. Brown is slow to get up. Slow enough that they've called a timeout now. Uh-oh. Watching Amon-Ra St. Brown got tripped up. Looks like the ankle got tripped up right there. This could be an ankle sprain. Someone rolled up on his leg, and ASB number 14 is down right now for the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown was injured on the play, folks. You heard it here first. There it is in the chat. 2nd down and 3 at the Detroit 44. We have cut back to another commercial break. And we have no action on the screen right now. Friendly fire, says Juana, kind of. He definitely got rolled up on right there. They may need help log in. Can someone help me? Let's see. Dang, says VP. That's tough, man. The American Dream saying we do food reviews. You know what? I like that. The American Dream. Let's go check out your channel, bud. Let's go check out this channel and see if you're the real deal. We're going to go look at the American Dream, guys. Here's the click. Go to channel. Right here. We're going to help out another YouTuber right now, sitting at 302 subscribers, 121 videos on their channel. Looks like he does do food reviews. Looks like you got some good food here too, dude. How often are you dropping videos, though? That's my biggest thing. So my biggest thing is, how often are you dropping videos? So before we send anyone out there, looks like he's dropping a couple shorts out here on November 24th. I found a place that serves pink tacos. Giggity. Whoa, whoa. This is a family channel, American Dream. This is a family channel. Just kidding, buddy. Looks like he's doing some good posting out there. Get some long-form videos out there, man. Thanks for checking in. Any other YouTubers out here, guys? We're still in the middle of a commercial break. Looking for other YouTubers out here. I'm not doing the Cowboys game. Sorry, Viking Booster. Sorry, Viking Booster. I know. Dropping videos on Instagram every day. Okay. I bet he knows the good places, says Duncan Stewart. Jolly is always good. We need to win. Come on. I'm with you. Come on, Lions. Let's go. YouTube's where it's at, man. YouTube has changed my life, the American Dream. Yeah, dude. And if you check out my Instagram, I have as many Instagram followers as you have on YouTube. So it's kind of, pick your poison, pick your platform. But it is pretty interesting. I'm a YouTuber, says B Gamer. Okay, B Gamer, let's check out your channel then, big dog. Let's go check out B Gamer's channel. I'm a YouTuber, says B Gamer. Okay, let's go to B Gamer's channel. B Gamer, ooh, 1,700 subscribers. B Gamer is a YouTuber. Let's go, B Gamer. Okay, I'll leave your name up here just to feature you for a second. We're back from this commercial break. It is 2nd down and 3 from the 44-yard line. A snap and a handoff to guess who? Jahmyr Gibbs goes forward and picks up what he needs. Still on his feet. The scrum, the pile is still going. Out past the 45, out past the 50, and down at the 49 across midfield. 1st down, Detroit Lions. B Gamer checking in. You know what, B Gamer? I'm going to subscribe to you, man. Subscribed, bro. Subscribed. And for that matter, the American Dream, I'm going to subscribe to you too, bro. Subscribed. There, subscribe to both of you guys. All right, guys. You know what? Maybe I'll start doing that. Maybe I'll pick 5 YouTubers a week and subscribe. Got a vid with around 800,000 views, says Steve. I love it. We'll start this clock, guys. Let's stay focused on this football game. We'll do this again during our next commercial break. We are looking at a single back formation from the 49-yard line. Goff will hand off to David Montgomery this time. Montgomery, no gain on this. 5:12 left to go, so I'm going to let this clock catch up. There is a flag on the play on 1st and 10. We'll find out what this call is from the white hat in just a second. So, flag on the play. Clock has stopped. No update on Amon-Ra St. Brown just yet. Looks like this is going to be an illegal formation against the offense here. This will back up the Packers on 1st and 10. They're going to call this illegal formation. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. And so, illegal formation, 5-yard penalty. It'll be a 1st down and 15 coming up at the Green Bay Packers. 46-yard, on the, what is this, 1st and 15. Should back them up to, who's got the football? Detroit Lions back on their own half of midfield. Man, I am tripping. I am reading so many chats right now. Jackery saying I'm a YouTuber as well. Jackery. We'll get into that in just a moment, guys. Just trying to have some fun right now. 1st and 15, and I want to make sure that everyone watching this live stream knows what we're about right now. Right now, this is all about football. Here's the 1st and 15 toss to David Montgomery, who is wrapped up immediately by Edgerrin Cooper and driven back. Great stop there. This brings up a 3rd down. A 2nd down and 15, no gain. 2nd down and 15, no gain, driven back immediately. Yes, one pride, baby, let's go, says, yeah, it's me, Matt. What is up, Matt? What's going on, man? Let's go. That's the cool cat right there with this Detroit Lions logo. Okay, 4:20 on the clock. It's that time for your yearly Thanksgiving walk. Here's the snap, the drop back, and Goff to the right-hand side. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 4:11. 3rd down and 15 coming up now. Let's go defense. Let's go defense, says 808 Joe. Daniel saying, let's see. Reading some more of these. Ozzy Osbourne, bark at the moon. Nice. I'm not joking. I could not shine my silly. Okay, all right. Cool. 3rd down and 5. I'm stepping away from the chat, folks. Next commercial break, we'll go to the chat. 3rd down and 15. 46-yard line. Jared Goff looks like he's scratching his left leg right now. Takes the snap. 4-man rush comes in. Goff is in trouble. Goff is going to be sacked again. Down goes Jared Goff. And he is brought down by Micah, Parsons, and Cooper. 4th down and 21 after a 6-yard bag. Well done by Micah Parsons. You can't hold this man back. You cannot hold back Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons with a bag on that play, and it looks like it was Inagbre on the sack as well. So Micah Parsons and Inagbre split sack. Here's the snap and the punt. The Detroit Lions offense sputtering right now, and with no Amon-Ra St. Brown, not a whole lot of separation upfield. Interestingly enough, on this kickoff, looks like Romeo Dobbs was lined up to return the kick, and he will be brought down at the Green Bay 23-yard line. So we had a punt. Football now back to the Green Bay Packers. Packers now have the football at their own 23-yard line. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It will be first down, Green Bay. We go to another break. Go Micah, says T-Mac. What up, T-Mac? What's going on, Big D Parsons, says Florida. Okay, you know what I haven't asked, guys? Because we haven't gotten to the end of the first quarter, but we're just going to go ahead and do this right now. Where are you watching from? I have 6.6K subs, says Fla Made. Let's see. I do 2K YouTube. I'm a huge Cowboys fan. Okay. Flax Made checks into the chat. Looks like Flax Made. Let's go check out your channel, dude. Let's go check out Flax Made's channel. Go to channel. Gonna help out some people today. We're going to help out some people today. Oh, you're an Orlando Magic fan, bro. Okay, you play 2K? So you're a gamer. You're a gamer out there. Over 1,000 videos, 6,000 subscribers. That's pretty good. Okay, so this will be subscribe number 3 today. We'll subscribe to you, 407 Florida, Flax Made. There was another one out here I wanted to take a look at. Someone else said that they were cooking out there on YouTube right now as well. Who was it? Who was the other person who said me? Johnny saying, just saying hi. What up, Johnny? Johnny's in the house. Niagara Falls is in the house. Manchester is in the house. Yo, we got some people in the house. Thanks for checking in right now. Let's scroll down. Chicago, but Go Pack goes. Oh, that's interesting. You're from Chicago, and you're saying Go Pack go? You must be originally from Wisconsin or something. We've got Solomon in Mexico. Que onda, mi gente in Mexico? Ah, it's Florida Made, not Flax Made. Florida Made. What's going on, Florida Made? Thanks for checking in. Colorado's in the house, says Dat F41. YouTuber here says Florida Profit Hunter. Okay, Florida Profit Hunter. Let's check you out. He said YouTuber here. Let's see what you're looking at. Florida Profit Hunter. 1,900 subscribers. Let's freaking go. Hey, that's very close to Let's FN Go. Very, very close to Let's FN Go. Florida Profit Hunter. What is your channel about, my friend? What is this channel about? Let's see. Hard to see right here. We got shorts, though. And it looks like football stuff, so I'm about it. We'll hit the subscribe there. That's number 4, guys. We'll subscribe to one more by the end of this live stream, but this commercial break is now over. Thank you, guys, for having some fun with me during this commercial break. We will get back to the chat in just a moment. 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Here goes Jordan Love to the right-hand side. He'll wind up and throw on the move, and no catch there. Pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10, Christian Watson, the intended receiver. We come back from commercial break. Thank you guys in the chat for checking in right now. Keep coming back, guys. Keep coming back. Amon-Ra St. Brown, questionable to return, went into the blue tent. May not be coming back. Reminds me a lot of the CeeDee Lamb injury that the Dallas Cowboys had to deal with. Okay. 3rd down and 19. We got a shotgun formation. Motion on the field right now, waiting for the snap. Jordan Love will take it. He will fake it. Love will wind up and throw. Catch made underneath. This time looks like Josh Jacobs. Jingleheimer Schmidt will pick up about, we'll call that an 8-yard gain. 3rd down and 2. Green Bay with the football. Green Bay out to the 31-yard line. 3rd down. We've got a 3rd down and 2. Football at the Green Bay 31. Good catch there by Josh Jacobs. That is going to go down as a forward pass and in full point PPR. I got you, Florida. I got you, bro. Cheers, man. Thanks for checking in, guys. 3rd down and 2. Shotgun formation, motion on the field, waiting for the snap right now. Jordan Love puts his hands on the helmet. Everyone else on the line, hands to the helmet. By himself at the bottom of the screen is Romeo Doubs. They'll hand this off instead, though. Josh Jacobs going to go the opposite way. The 40, the 50, the 45, down inside the 40. A big first down, Green Bay. Down inside the 40-yard line at the Detroit Lions. 40-yard line, first down for the Packers is Josh Jacobs. A good scamper out to the left-hand side. It looked like he was going to go right. He countered and went left. Broke a couple of tackles on the play. Josh Jacobs, hard to bring that man down. That's a big gain right here for the green and gold. They will get a 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Football at the 40-yard line. Josh Jacobs, a solid run to the left-hand side. And you can see his carries and his numbers statistically for today down here on the bottom right side of your screen. Here's the snap. Jacobs, Jordan Love will toss, and this time it's not Jacobs. It is going to be Emmanuel Wilson who picks up 5 yards. 1st and 10 quickly becomes 2nd down and 5 as Emmanuel Wilson gets a toss to the right-hand side. Wilson still on the field for the next play. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this Thursday Thanksgiving Football Day game. What's going on, guys? Welcome in, turkey lovers, and welcome in to the Lions fans, Packers fans, and fans of all other football teams. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. So 2nd down and 5. Football at the 35, lined up on the right hash. 2 receivers to the left. Here is the snap and the handoff to Emmanuel Wilson, who gets wrapped up. A 1-yard pickup here brings up a 3rd down and 4. The clock continues to tick. Jordan with the truck. What's going on, man? I appreciate you so much. Says, love the shout-outs, Mario. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you, and thank you for being here today. I know you guys could be with your families right now, or maybe you are with your families, but some people just can't stand their families. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you guys are all listening to this together, but I just want to say I appreciate y'all. 3rd down and 4. Lined up now at the 34-yard line. That looks like a free play here. Love's going to air this out, a deep shot upfield. This pass going to be incomplete, but DJ Reader jumped off sides. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty with 20 seconds left to go. So flag on the play on the Detroit Lions. This is going to be offsides on the defense. That was crystal clear as day. Yup, offsides. Defense, number 83, DJ Reader going to be number 98. DJ Reader jumps off sides on that one. And this will buy the Green Bay Packers a fresh new set of downs. It was a 3rd down and 4. The 5-yard penalty equals 1st down, Green Bay. Green Bay with 20 seconds here left to go. The clock is stopped. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Call it the 29. Under center, Jordan Love, hands to the helmet. Single back right now. It is Josh Jacobs on the field. Here's the snap. Jacobs gets the carry. Jacobs wrapped up immediately. He will lose yards on the play and dropped by Alex Anzalone. 2nd down and 12. This will take us to the end of the quarter. And that'll be all she wrote for quarter number 1. When we get back from the end of this quarter, it will be 2nd down and 12 at the Detroit 31-yard line. Let's change that to quarter number 2. Let's reset the clock, and we will have action here momentarily. All right, guys, let's talk some football during this commercial break. We read some and did a quick little shout-out to all the other YouTubers, or some of the other YouTubers who were out there. We'll pick this up at another time, but right now we got thousands of people watching, so let's talk some football. Okay. Next week, this Detroit Lions team will go up against my Dallas Cowboys. And no, I will not be live for the next game, but I will be rooting for my Dallas Cowboys on this one. I will be rooting for my Dallas Cowboys today against the Chiefs. I hope we can still be friends. But next week, you Lions fans watching this game, 1 week from today, we won't be friends next week. We can still be friends. I'm just going to jostle you a little more than usual. Anyways, that'll be a good matchup here. I wonder how the absence, if there is an absence of Amon-Ra St. Brown, how that helps the Dallas Cowboys or hurts the Dallas Cowboys. It can't hurt the Dallas Cowboys if he's unavailable for that game. No one is rooting for injuries. I will open up with saying that. But the Dallas Cowboys will take any help that they can get to win that game. Week 15, guys, we'll have a solid matchup here with the Los Angeles Rams, Detroit Lions at Rams. That'll be a real test of the Lions' mettle right there. And same is true for the LA Rams, but I think the Rams are pretty proven. Week 16, as we get deeper and deeper into the colder and colder days of this season, Pittsburgh Steelers at Detroit Lions. Then another Thursday night football match, which we will be covering on this channel, Lions at Vikings. Week 18, still TBD. We don't know what time slot they will get for Sunday. Okay. Quick look here at the next 5 games for the Green Bay Packers. Next week, another divisional matchup here. This will be 7 days into December. This will be Sunday Night Football, Bears at Packers. Then week 15, it will be Packers at Broncos. Tough matchup there for Green Bay. And again, with Chicago. Now, they've got a lot of games that are TBD right now. This could be a Saturday game. This could be a Sunday game. This could be one of those flex spots in Week 17 and Week 18. All of them are going to be TBD until we get closer to that date. But right now, this is the schedule. These are the opponents for the rest of the season for Green Bay. You've got the Bears twice. You got the Broncos. You got the Ravens. And you got the Vikings to end the season. Okay. Back to the action. Commercial break is over. It is 2nd down and 12 with 15 minutes on the clock. This play happening at the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation. Motion from Dontavian Wicks as he goes to the bottom of the screen, the right side of this formation. Jordan Love waits for the snap. Play clock down to 5. The blitz going to come in. Here's a snap and a handoff. Josh Jacobs up the middle will pick up a good chunk of yardage there. It was 2nd down and 12, and he makes it a 3rd down and 3. Call it a 9-yard gain. 3rd down to start the clock. Okay, Packers are losing all of those games, says Nicholas. Woo! Nicholas feeling some kind of way. By the way, guys, we have yet to get inside the red zone for either team in this game. We've got an empty backfield here. Jordan Love takes the snap against the 4-man rush. The windup and the throw to Christian Watson. Brian Branch was there to break it up. Great defense by this Detroit Lions secondary. And Brian Branch, step by step with Watson. No way there could have been pass interference. There should have been pass interference. He pushed him. That's DPI. That is 100% DPI. Brian Branch was doing great on the route. And you know what? The fact that he managed to get some contact and push off here. And, by the way, 4th down and they're lined up to go for it. Still a good play from Brian Branch, even despite the shove there. Got away with it. Motion on the field to the top of the screen. Goes Dontavian Wicks. Double zeros on the clock. Green Bay going for it on 4th down. Love shoots to the end zone. This one gonna be caught. I think that's in. Dontavian Wicks. He got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. Let's go. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Dontavian Wicks gets both feet inbounds. There's one, rolls the ankle. Ooh, this might come back. This might come back. Hold the phone. Oh, maybe not. I think that's the 2nd foot. He got hit. He's down on the ground. Had that ankle rolled up. Did he have the right foot down when the football grabbed, when he made the catch? I guess he did, and it looks like he's okay as well. So, Green Bay, touchdown here. Here's the replay. Right foot is down as he makes the grab, and then he is hit on the left leg as that one comes in. So right foot definitely down, hanging on to the football. Left one goes in. That's a touchdown. The right foot is the first foot. The left foot is the 2nd foot to go down. Here comes the extra point attempt. So the extra point attempt is going to come up now for the Green Bay Packers. Let's put those 6 points on the board. I did the celebration, didn't give them their points. So Green Bay now 9-0 over the Detroit Lions. Here comes the extra point attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, it's good. And the score is now 10-0. Green Bay, one-sided game so far. How many of you guys expected that? Where are my Packers fans at? Where are you at, Packer people? Let's see that cheese. I see Steven with the cheese. Michael saying, how was that a touchdown? Michael, he made the catch in stride. The right foot was down. The next step, right, the football was just being cradled on that right foot. The second step with the left foot, was the second leg that he needed to come down with. Okay, Wicks is hurt. No, I think Wicks might be okay. Let's see. XYZ Whitman, I see you. I'm here. I see you, Paul. Steven with the cheeseheads. Christina, there she is. There's the wife. Christina, what's going on, gorgeous? We've got the beautiful wife in the house. You know, babe, that photo of me wearing that vest, that's such a rough photo. I don't know why. You look great in that picture, but I look like a baboon. Let's see. Ave, what's up? Cheesehead in the house. Anthony, what's going on? Joe. Hello, Joe Breeding. A. Valdez. A. Valdez, what's going on? A. Valdez. Sparky checking in. Sparky going for the Packers and the Chiefs in this one. I just threw my phone and it cracked. Oh, no, David. Oh, no. You know it's YouTube. Yeah, you know how it goes. Yo, 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 says Hobo. What up, Hobo? Who scored for the Packers? That touchdown for the Green Bay Packers was a 22-yard grab for Dontavian Wicks. The rest has been a field goal. That's the only score today. The only touchdown today. I didn't even recognize you, says Mr. Sifix. In that photo for sure. Looks like Florida Made saying we got 4,000 in the stream. That's fire. That's a good place to start, man. That's a good place to start, bro. We've had up to 26,000 people concurrently watching a game that was Game 7 of Major League Baseball. So we've had some very large streams on here. Florida Made saying that we should have at least 1,000 likes, chat. You know, I'm not opposed to that. Have you smashed the like button on this video? I know a lot of you guys are probably watching, and you guys watch all the time. People do forget. Don't forget to smash the like button on this video, ladies and gentlemen. Help a brother out. Happy Thanksgiving. A lot of you guys, just by being here, are helping this brother out. So thank y'all so much. I hope that I can return the favor by bringing you access to these games and helping foster a sense of community for those of you out there who are part of this community, man. I feel you guys, man. I can definitely tell the usual suspects who come back to this channel. I see a lot of you guys, and I appreciate y'all being out here. Florida Made, love it. 10-0, that is the correct score, Thomas Bush. Looks like the commercial break is now over, folks. Let's clear all of this out. We'll have a 1st and 10. We're going to get a kickoff. The Detroit Lions going to get the football again. Lions looking for their first points of the game still. Todd Tier says, I'm new. Not yet, Todd 2. Guilty, said Smoke Burp. Travis Morgan saying, don't call me out, says Travis. Here's the kickoff, guys. Welcome back, Travis. We'll be up in Austin today, dude, interestingly enough. There is the knee, and we're going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. No return for the Detroit Lions. Touchback here, 1st and 10, Detroit at the 35-yard line. So far in this game, Jared Goff has not completed a single pass, guys. Take a look at the stats over here on the right-hand side. If this looks too small, you can put your fingers on the screen and zoom in to get a little better picture here. But Jared Goff is 0 for 3 today. 0 for 3. That needs to change for Goff way out there. Okay, single back formation. Now they've got the I formation, a fullback lined up. Goff hands to the helmet. No ASB right now. St. Brown not in on this game. Goff under center will hand this off to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to go to the right-hand side. Sniffed out immediately. This will bring up a 2nd down and 9. 1-yard pickup here. 14:09 left to go. Dice, saludos desde Monterrey. Dice, Negrito. ¿Qué nombre? Negrito, así te llama. Show me stats. Show me state made. Let's go, says Joe Breeding. Okay. 2nd down and 8. Here's the snap, dropping back, a 3-man rush here. Goff will wind up, fires, catch is made. Jamison Williams, past the 50, past the 45, down at the 43-yard line. 1st down, Detroit. The Lions through Jamison Williams will get a big 22-yard pickup here. Williams on a slant route, beautiful job to make the catch through traffic out there. It was double slants. So Goff and the Lions ran a double slant route. It works out, and they end up picking up huge yardage. Call it a 1st down across midfield in Green Bay Packers territory from the 42. Jamison Williams in trouble now, looking for a couple of blocks. This is going to be a huge loss right now. Call it a loss of 5, 2nd down and 15, maybe 2nd down and 16. Interesting. If honestly, he could have thrown it. If I'm Jameson Williams, I'm looking upfield like, who wants this football? Because I'm about to get crushed. A lot of players upfield right there. A lot of guys blocking upfield right there. That didn't work out, and he didn't have anybody to go to. I think he did have that idea. Okay, so they take the loss of 5. This puts them still in Green Bay Packers territory, but from the 47. Motion from Isaac Tesla out of the I formation. A snap and a handoff to Gibbs, left-hand side. Gibbs is gone. Gibbs will pick up the first down and then some. On 2nd down and 15, this man is incredible. About an 18, 19-yard gain. First down, Detroit Lions gets that football out to the Green Bay 29. Out to the Green Bay 29. What a huge gain right there for the Detroit Lions. Well done. Jahmyr Gibbs, left-hand side, dragging players with him, churning those legs. 1st and 10, 29-yard line, single back formation. Lined up on the left hash, the Honolulu Blue get ready for this first down play. Motion on the field from Tesla. There's the snap and a handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs up the gut. Will gain a yard. So a modest pickup here, moves out to the 30, call that the 28-yard line. 28-yard line, 2nd down and 9. The Detroit Lions have to get this going with Jahmyr Gibbs. 7 carries, good for 32 yards. But Jared Goff has just completed his very first pass of the day when he connected with Jameson Williams. So Goff has been a non-factor in the first half. He's only attempted 4 passes in the first half of this game. Motion on the field. Waiting for the snap. Goff takes it. Then he hands this off to Gibbs, who is going to go the opposite way. Gibbs looking all kinds of shifty. He will slip and lose yardage again. It's a 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and 13, and it looks like the Detroit Lions are going to have to cook something up here, man. 3rd down and extra long. What will they dial up on this play? The Lions facing a crucial 3rd down situation here. Cowboys, Chiefs, can't find any of my stuff. 3rd down and 13, shotgun formation. Joanne Weaver, welcome to first downs. Here's a 3rd down and 13, and there's a big catch upfield from Kennedy, and Kennedy, welcome to first downs for the Lions. First down, Detroit. Oh my goodness. So Tom Kennedy, the wide receiver out here, making a big catch now. What? Tom Kennedy in on the play, not a name that we call very often. For the first time today, ladies and gentlemen, we get inside the red zone. So it's 1st and goal now for these Detroit Lions. The Lions inside of Packers territory, knocking on the front door. Inside the 10, 1st and goal from the, looks like the 9-yard line. David Montgomery will pick up 2 or 3 plays. They're going to call this one a flag. There's a flag on the play. This time it's going to be illegal formation on the offense. Illegal formation by the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down. So it's still 1st and goal. We are inside the red zone. 1st and goal from the Green Bay 14-yard line. The Detroit Lions looking for their first points of the game. Even a field goal will make this a 1-possession game here, so any points they could use. If they face a 4th down, you know Dan Campbell's going to go for it. 1st and goal from the 14. Goff under center. They are bringing in, they've stacked the boxes here, guys. They've got 8 guys in the tackle box right now. Here's the snap and a handoff to David Montgomery. Goes through the tackles anyways. Montgomery out to the 6-yard line, and it's 1st and goal becomes 2nd and goal out to the 6. So 2nd and goal from the Green Bay 6-yard line. They were expecting a run, and David Montgomery still put his head down and bullied the Green Bay defense on that play. Good run for Montgomery. He's got 3 carries and 11 yards. Now after that one, it's actually 2 carries right now. He's got 2 carries right now. He's about to get his 3rd. From the 6-yard line, Jared Goff under center, motion from Tesla, the snap and the handoff to Montgomery again. Montgomery pushes the pile, gets out to the 3-yard line. This will be a 3rd down and goal with 8 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. 3rd and goal from the Green Bay 3-yard line. You have to imagine that they're probably going to keep this on the ground. Dan Campbell doesn't care if it looks dirty or gritty. Okay. So Jared Goff in the huddle with the Detroit Lions. 3rd down and goal with 8 minutes left to go. Break! And David Montgomery. Jared Goff lining up as a wide receiver right now. Jared Goff at the bottom of the screen. David Montgomery going to get the direct snap. He's going to do the run. David Montgomery going to get in. Touchdown, Detroit Lions! Touchdown, David Montgomery! Put 6 points on the board, and that'll be a touchdown here for the Honolulu Blue. Detroit Lions get on the board. Detroit Lions will score. Ooh, I just now realized I didn't even have the logo for the Detroit Lions out here. How's this? That's better. Now we got the Lions logo going. Packers-Lions, touchdown, David Montgomery. A direct snap to David Montgomery. And that's a 6-10 game right here. Here comes the extra point attempt. Okay, waiting for the snap. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. The extra point attempt, solid. The extra point attempt, solid. And the score is now 10-7. The score is now 10-7. The Detroit Lions finally getting into the points column. Detroit Lions finally getting into the points column. Let's talk about the rest of this week, chat. Shout out to those of you in the chat. Ooh, I've also got a trivia quiz for you guys during halftime, which will be coming up here soon. Chat, we will have a trivia quiz coming up here at halftime. I wanted to show you a graphic, though, and show you guys the rest of this. $5 super chat coming in from Jordan. What up? Saying it's a gobble fight. Let's effing go. What up, Jordan? Appreciate another super chat from you, big dog. Cheers to you. What's going on? Hey, what is this? Wow, my wife came up and brought me a cinnamon roll. Yes. Yes, I do. Dang, she's bringing me champagne and cinnamon rolls? Now that's, dude, this is why you get married, bro. This is why you get married. You got a wife who makes cinnamon rolls and brings you champagne? My gosh, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, 3 games today. You guys can see this for yourself right now. My question to you is, who is your NFL team? Who is your NFL team, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out who you are. No Daffy's in the chat. What is up? No Daffy. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. My Dallas Cowboys will be playing next after this one, guys. Chiefs, Cowboys should be the most watched regular season game of all time. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it on the outside here. 49ers checking in right now. 49ers fan in the chat. 49ers got this game against the Browns this week. Should be a good win for you guys. How about the Seattle Seahawks for tomorrow? Tomorrow's saying Seahawks. Seahawks got a matchup here. Highlighter green, 3:05 p.m. That'll be on Sunday, guys. That'll be on Sunday. Looks like go Pack go. Dave, you've got your game happening right now. Ravens got a matchup Thursday Night Football. Who else out here? New England Patriots. The New England Patriots got a game down here. Patriots versus the New York Giants. Patriots-Giants, that'll be Monday Night Football, December 1st. Los Angeles Rams for LaShawn Korb. LaShawn, your game will be on Sunday. Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. You've got that matchup. LA Chargers checking into the chat. Los Angeles Chargers, they've got a matchup against the Las Vegas Raiders. What up, Kevin Lewis? Thanks for checking in, man. Texans says love y'all. Love y'all checking in, dropping in for the Texans. Texans at Colts. Who else is out here? I see Eagles. Eagles fans, what's going on, John? John and all the other Eagles fans out here. The Eagles have Black Friday football. Yes, tomorrow there will be a game at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so make your adjustments based off of your zone. I see a super chat has come in right now. Says, hope you can eat some good food today, brother. I will, bro. I will. As you can see, I'm only highlighting this one Thursday game. The other 2 games I will not be covering, so I'm going to go to Austin to be with family. We're going to have a lot of fun. Shout out to the Lions fans who are out here. Jerry checking in for the Dolphins. Dolphins, they've got a matchup against the Saints. If the Dolphins don't win that game, I don't even know what to say. All right, guys, commercial break is just about over here. Commercial break is just about over here. Happy Thanksgiving to each of y'all. Here's the kickoff, and it looks like after scoring the touchdown, the Packers will now get the football. Lions just kicked off out to Green Bay. Bo Melton brings this to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. For the Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 Football out to the Green Bay 30-yard line as Bo Melton brought that out. Oat, thank you. Love you, thanks. I bet. They were open? Oh, yeah, had to be for cinnamon rolls. My gosh. Cheers. Okay, bubbly. Cheers. 7 minutes and 48 seconds left to go here in the first half of this game, folks. 7:48. Josh Jacobs is the single back on this play. Single back formation. Green Bay with the football at the 30-yard line. A snap and a little play action blitz and pressure coming in. Jordan Love going to air this thing out to Watson. In and out of his hands. It hits him on the numbers. Watson probably going to have a talk with the referee right there as he gets back up. That pass incomplete. Second down coming up now. Second down and 10 at the Green Bay 30-yard line. Watson unable to come down with that football. This time he had definitely beaten Robertson. Underthrown, honestly. Underthrown. Watson should have had that catch, though. Watson should have had that catch. Shotgun formation. This time Jordan Love standing 5 yards behind the center. He takes the snap. He looks left. He looks right. He'll fire to the right-hand side. Catch made by Dontavian Wicks. He'll pick up about 7 yards on second down. It brings up a third down. Third down and 3 after a 7-yard gain right there. Third down and 3. Can the Packers convert this drive? Convert on this down. They are in the huddle right now. They are in the huddle right now. Third down and 3. 7:13 left to go. Trips on the left-hand side. Looks like Christian Watson is on the move here. He goes to the bottom of this formation, bottom of the screen. Third down and 3, looking that way. Christian Watson gets his hands around the football. He makes the grab. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. And on third down and 3, a pickup of 5 means first down, Green Bay. And the Packers will get a fresh new set of downs. This does move them here out to the Green Bay 41 after the Christian Watson grab. Here's a quick play. Looks like back-to-back plays. A toss underneath. He'll check this one down. And a 5-yard gain from Brooks. So Brooks will pick up 5 yards here. It brings up a second down and 5. Check down pass to Brooks. That'll work. That'll work. 1 foot in, says cool as a fan. Doesn't matter. That's why they hurried up offense. That's why they did the hurry-up offense. That was definitely 1 foot on the ground. That was definitely an incomplete pass. Only had 1 foot in on this one. Doesn't matter. The previous one, the Christian Watson catch, not the Brooks catch. Now we've got a second down and 5. Motion on the field from Bo Melton as he goes to the top of the screen from the 46-yard line. They fumble the football. It's picked up and then thrown. Whoa. Jordan Love fumbled the football, scooped it back up, and then threw it. Incomplete pass. There's a flag on the play with 5:50, so this stops the clock. Let's find out what the call is. So we're waiting for the call here. 5:55 left to go. There is no foul for an eligible receiver downfield. This means it's a third down and 5 as the pass was incomplete. So third down and 5. 5 minutes and 55 seconds here left to go in the first half of this game. There will be more games coming up as well. That was a goofy play, says JP Dawson. It kind of was a goofy play. Okay, we'll turn off the flag. It's a third down again. Another conversion opportunity and another opportunity for the Detroit Lions defense to get off the field. Packers lining up in a shotgun formation from the 46-yard line, approaching midfield. Motion from Bo Melton as he lines up in the slot and then steps in motion again as he goes to the top of the screen. Here's the drop back. Jordan Love looking that way. He'll wind up and throw. He finds, looks like Dontavian Wicks out on the left-hand side. Gets to the 36-yard line. First down, Green Bay. First down by the Packers here on third down and 5. That gain allows the Packers to breathe. So first and 10 at the Detroit 36. They are inside of field goal range once again. Clock is hot. Jordan Love pointing in that direction. Wicks is on fire right now. 4 targets, 3 receptions, 47 yards for Dontavian Wicks in the first half of this one. Motion on the field. Looks like Bo Melton is the motion man. A handoff to Jacobs, and Jacobs will pick up 2. So second down and 8. Going to the left-hand side, Josh Jacobs brought down by Aiden Hutchinson, gets the football out to the Detroit 34. Football at the 34-yard line. Green Bay Packers approaching and marching on Detroit Lions territory here. What a dart, says CMC Later. What's going on, CMC Later? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Thanks for checking in. Todd Tier saying, I walk this lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. That boulevard of broken dreams. Okay, single back formation from the 34-yard line. A little play action here. Winds up and throws. Jordan Love connects. Yes, Luke Musgrave makes the catch. That's good for a Green Bay Packers first down. And they are inside the red zone after that grab. Inside the red zone, Luke Musgrave takes it inside the red zone. What a catch for Luke Musgrave. 1 target, 1 reception, 23 yards on the play. We're at the 13-yard line, folks. They're marking it down at the 11. 1st and 10 at the 11. Inside the red zone from the 11-yard line. Single back formation. Motion on the field from Christian Watson. He gets the end around. Christian Watson to the top of the screen, left-hand side, puts it inside the 10. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard gain. So 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 7 after that pickup. 3:35 left to go. Don't call it a comeback, says the Mr. Mojo. Lions smash in overtime. Let's go, says E4 rockin' 620. T. Hernandez. Say CMC, what's going on? Michael Castro, Kelly Grant, hello. Peter, what's going on? Peter saying hello. Mario, what up, Peter? Daniel Wilson's in the house. XYZ's checked in. Reggio's checked in. We are checking in. Inside the red zone, the Green Bay Packers on 2nd down and 7 from the left hash. Love takes the snap. Play action blitz coming in. Love to the right-hand side. Overthrows. This one intended for Fitzpatrick. That pass incomplete. 3rd down and 7 coming up now. So 3rd down, Sniped Limited saying hello. What's up, Sniped? Daniel Wilson says haters help you elevate. Haters gonna hate, man. That's okay. That's okay. Let them worry about them. We'll focus on us. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan saying be sure to like that stream. 3 minutes here left to go, Packers fans. Packers with the football. It's 3rd down and 7. Flags coming in on the play. Oh, no. This is going to be against the Detroit Lions. Wow, you got to get that right. This is going to be too many men on the field here for the Detroit Lions defense. How did you get that to happen? Too many men on the field right now. That is embarrassing. If you are a Detroit Lion fan here, you need better. Gosh. Do you think Aaron Glenn would have let that happen? Do you think Aaron Glenn would have let that happen? Maybe. Anyways, it's a big penalty. It's a 3rd down and 3. It buys the Green Bay Packers 5 yards. So from the 4-yard line now, 3rd down and 3. Motion from Christian Watson. Here's the snap, dropping back. Jordan Love's in trouble. He steps up through the pocket. Love will pick up 1 yard. It's 4th down and 2, and you got to go for it here, man. They're going to call it a 4th down and 1. I mean, go for it or not. My guess is you probably go for it on 4th down here. This might take us to the 2-minute warning. Where do we go? 4th down and 1 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. We are approaching the 2-minute warning. They need to get one more play in here before we get there. 4th down opportunity. This drive has gone 11 plays, 68 yards, and has taken 5.5 minutes. There are 3 seconds left on the play clock. False start here on the Green Bay Packers. Oh, man. That is a clear false start on Green Bay. And now it looks like they're going to take the field goal. So that's going to be a false start on the Packers. No way it's not. Multiple officials having a conversation right now. Jordan Love. What's there to – I mean, that's clearly a false start. What? That sounds sketch, bro. Prior to the false start, Green Bay called its first timeout of the half. Here's the replay. No, that is not before. That is clearly after the false start. That is clearly after the false start happened there. Come on. They said that? Bro, no. That is trash. I'm sorry. Again, not a Packers fan, not a Lions fan. I am a Cowboys fan, and I want the Detroit Lions to lose this game. That is a trash call. That was a false start. The officials bailed out Green Bay. The timeout way after the false start. The camera is literally showing LaFleur. That is awful. That is awful, guys. That's honestly laughable. I'm sure Green Bay Packers fans are very appreciative right now of these officials here. Very appreciative of these officials here. This is a 4th down and 2 situation, 4th down and 1.5 situation here. Shotgun. Motion on the field from Romeo Doubs. Doubs goes to the top of the screen. Jordan Love on 4th down and 1. Play clock down to 5. Takes the snap. 4-man, 5-man run comes in. The rush comes in. Romeo Doubs, left-hand side. Touchdown, Green Bay. And the Packers will score a touchdown there. So, a very curious call from the officials right here. That to me is nonsense. That is going to be, I guarantee you that they called timeout is going to be heavily scrutinized because there is no way that LaFleur called the timeout before the penalty. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. The officials gave LaFleur a chance there. There's the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we are back to a 10-point game. The Lions had a call not go in their favor. Lions are going to get the football back here after kickoff. We are approaching the 2-minute warning. Just crazy that that happened. What the heck, says Smoke Burp? Yeah, ref scored that touchdown, says Julie. Julie says that the ref scored that touchdown. Central scrutinizer, says Todd Tier. NFL is rigged, says McNuggets. These peas, says Daniel. Lions aren't as good as people think, question mark, says John. I mean, maybe. But they definitely got bailed out right there. Zebras bailed out Green Bay. It's Thanksgiving, right? I know. And the Lions are the ones that have to play Thanksgiving all the time. Gifted a touchdown, says ZZ Top. I'm only going for the Packers because of Christina, says Crystal Padilla. Okay, rock and roll. What's up, Crystal? Thanks for checking in. Courtney, thank you for checking in. Happy Thanksgiving to you, ladies. All keep saying it. The script is in. Packers win 31-10, says Paul Scudder. Paul said 31-10. Long pass. First down coming. Jared Goff connection, says Mark McKay. That's possible. This is what the Saints go through every season. Not currently, but constantly, says Ramsey. The Lions should have challenged that play, says McNuggets. Where is St. Brown? St. Brown went down with an injury, CB. His first, he didn't even get a target on that play. He was out there blocking, and he went down. Looks like maybe a possible high ankle sprain. He is questionable to return. He is questionable to return. All right, folks, here is the playoff picture for you guys so y'all can see what's going on. Thank you, Hobobo. Hobobobo. Hobobobo, I think is the name, Hobobobo. Okay, I'm going to turn off my microphone for just a second because I don't want this warm cinnamon roll to get cold. I got to eat this thing. Be right. Okay, we're back. Damn, that cinnamon roll is so good. Man, that put a smile on my face. That's awesome. Raymond saying you're the most excited football commentator I've ever seen. Okay. I hope that I can be the most exciting football commentator that you've ever seen. That's the whole point of this. Okay, folks. Green Bay Packers getting ready to kick this thing off. They're going to send this back to the Detroit Lions. I've already moved the possession needle over here so you can see what's going on. Let's scroll up just a little bit on the right-hand side so you can see the difference between these two teams offensively today. The Green Bay Packers, 199 total yards of offense. Touchback on the kickoff, by the way. Detroit Lions going to start this drive on the 35. The Detroit Lions, only 80 total yards of offense. Literally, the Green Bay Packers have more rushing yards than Lions have total yards at this moment. You heard that right. Rushing yards, 81 for the Green Bay Packers. Total yards, 80 for the Detroit Lions. That's about to change here, folks. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation from the 35-yard line. Jared Goff with Jahmyr Gibbs standing to his right. Here's the snap and a handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs in trouble here. Gibbs going to get wrapped up. Stays on his feet, though. Breaking tackles. Picks up about a yard. Gibbs is so fast, man. 2nd down and 10 is what they're going to call it, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning here. So it's Thanksgiving, guys. They're going to be killing us today with all of these ads that they're going to be running out there. That's okay. Commercial break, and this is what we always do, guys. We always do this. What's up, Santino? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. I hope you're feeling better, man. This is what we always do on this channel, guys. 2-minute warning. So if you are new, drop 5 emojis. Looking for the newbies to say hello today. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Here are my 5 random emojis that just happened to pop up. Where are your 5 emojis? Looking for the newbies today. And let's be sure to say hello and welcome in all these newbies right now. Greg Hawkins, what's going on, Greg? Welcome in, sir. First-time watcher, Juan Pablo. Dice, hola, bienvenidos, Juan Pablo desde Mexico. We've got Penny saying, it's my birthday. Happy birthday to Penny. Happy birthday, Penny. I hope you have an amazing day. Happy Thanksgiving as well. Sane Jones, first time checking in. Rock and roll, Sane Jones. Looks like Pelu checking in as well. Pelu for the first time. Gaming legend of the past, first time watcher. Jose Andres Rodriguez Ruiz. Bienvenidos, Jose Andres Ruiz. Bienvenidos, mi amigo. Welcome to all the newbies. We've got Loyal Rican in the house. Hustleville News. I like the name Hustleville. What up, Hustleville? 941 HVAC with the fire. Newbies in the house saying Burgawetti. What up, man? We are in the 2-minute warning of the first half, guys. We do this every single live stream, so please stand by. 2-minute warning. We are saying hello and welcoming in all the new people to Football Nation right now. Angel Lopez con la bandera boricua. ¿Qué onda, mi amigo? Bienvenidos. We got Mustafa Mond in the house. We've got Kara checking in right now. Or is that Kara? What's going on? Appreciate you. Welcome in. Alan saying hello. Julie saying happy birthday to Penny. Hemlock, welcome in, first timer. Anthony Montoya, what's up, man? First timer, fist bumps to you, big dog. Let's go. Who else out here? Mo Math checking in. We've got Seth Vaughn. What's going on, Seth? Welcome in. First timer for Patrick. First timer for Mr. Zach Smith. Mr. Robert in the house as well. Burgawetti, what's up? A couple more first timers. Welcome in, Patrick. Welcome in. KZ checking in right now. XYZ Whitman. Mr. Whitman. Who else out here? Audio Tales saying who is winning. Audio Tales, the scoreboard is above my head. I don't put this up for funsies. This is here for you, Audio Tales. EM, what's going on? Jay Thomas, what's going on? Joe Breeding, hello. John, Lieutenant, Kevin Marshall, and Florida. If you guys are new, welcome. Mac saying I'm new because you never mentioned my name. What's going on, Mark? Or Mr. Mac? Mac, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, commercial break is over. I'm stepping away from the chat. We got a 2nd down and 10, and quickly the flag comes in from the officials. They're going to say encroachment on the defense or a neutral zone infraction against Green Bay. So flag right here. It's going to be against the Green Bay Packers. So a neutral zone infraction against Green Bay. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, and the Detroit Lions on 2nd down and 10 will now be looking at a 2nd down and 5. That helps them out a little bit here. Commercial break is over, so if I didn't get a chance to read your comments there, guys. If I didn't get a chance to say hello to you newbies, come back time and time again, guys. I will give you guys an opportunity. I'll be live again tomorrow on Black Friday. 2nd down and 5. Jared Goff is in trouble. He'll wind up and throw. Catch is made. A gain of 9, excuse me. Gain of 9 from Kennedy again, who had a huge catch earlier. Gain of 9 from Kennedy brings up a 3rd down and 1. Clock is hot. 3rd down and 1. 1:40 left to go here. We are in the 2-minute drill right now. Skipper has reported eligible for this one. 91 seconds here left to go. Thank you, Crystal Padilla. Thank you, Crystal, for being here. 3rd down and 1. Single back formation, motion on the field. Strong side to the right. David Montgomery will push that direction. And on 3rd down and 1, Detroit will pick it up. 1st down, Detroit Lions. David Montgomery with a 2-yard run to the right-hand side. We'll get a fresh new set of downs, but the timeout will have to come in. So one less timeout here for the Detroit Lions. They do have 2 remaining. Same is true for the Green Bay Packers. They have 1 remaining, or 2 remaining. They've used 1. So, according to ESPN, right now with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go after that first timeout was called by the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers are projected to win this game and have a 72% likelihood of winning, according to ESPN. At this very moment, we are approaching halftime with 1:14 left to go. The Detroit Lions have a 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line, a shotgun formation and motion from Isaac Tesla. Here's the snap. The blitz coming in quickly. Goff got to get rid of it. He will. Jamison Williams on the other side as he stumbles forward inside the 30-yard line, down at the 29. 1st down, Detroit. Big catch there for 26 yards. Jamison Williams making a huge gain. 1st and 10. 52 seconds left to go. Another timeout will be called. This time Green Bay will use a timeout. So Green Bay has 1 remaining. The Packers, looks like Xavier McKinney is down right now. McKinney might be injured on the play. We'll see if he is okay or not. McKinney may be needing a breather here. Big reception, says William Roberg. That was a huge reception there, William. Packers 12th man, the NFL refs, says Jeff. Says Def Jeff Brand. Okay. Here we go. 52 seconds left to go. Timeout was called by the Green Bay Packers. The Detroit Lions with the football. It is a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 29. Jared Goff running to the sideline. A quick conversation there with Coach. David Matthews just subscribed. Dave, do you have a band? Kidding. Okay, 52 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. 4-man rush coming in. A wind up and a throw. The catch is made on 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs will pick up. We'll call that 5. 2nd down and 5. Hurry up offense here with 40 seconds left to go. They've got hurry up offense. Here's the snap. Jared Goff to the right will wind up and fires. This catch will be made again. It'll be a 2-yard gain. It's a 3rd down and 3. So the clock not stopping for anyone. 30 seconds left to go, and I will eat my words as the clock stops for someone as they call a timeout. So timeout being called for the Detroit Lions. It is going to be their 2nd timeout of the half. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Green Bay Packers also have 1 timeout remaining. 30 seconds here left to go. They're going to add 1 second. 31 seconds here left to go in the first half of this game, and the Detroit Lions trail by 2 possessions as we approach halftime. That no offside call was BS, says Lou. It sure was. Northern D.C. saying refs literally gave 2 touchdowns to the Lions, saying Northern D.C. Okay. 3rd and 3. 31 seconds remaining in this half. Jared Goff breaks the huddle. Break! 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. You've got trips on the left and now quads on the left as Jahmyr Gibbs goes out to that side. Jared Goff calls an audible, and those receivers spread out. Here's the throw to the left-hand side. Looks like Jameson Williams will break a tackle. Jameson Williams to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Jameson Williams with a touchdown grab. Touchdown, Detroit. Let's go. Wow. And that should have updated above my head. Did not update yet. Let's see if it'll update now. Touchdown for the Detroit Lions. My scoreboard hiccuping right now. That's not the right one. Okay, extra point attempt goes up. Extra point attempt is good. Okay, the score is now 14-17. The Detroit Lions scored a huge touchdown there. They absolutely needed that. Jameson Williams for a 22-yard touchdown. That's good. And with looks like 25 seconds remaining, Green Bay will get one more shot to try to extend their lead. Right now, we're going to a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll have more action. So the Lions roar. Scoreboard is on its lunch break, says JP Dawson. 3-point game. It sure is. It sure is a 3-point game. A technical glitch. Eso pasa. Show the receiving stats, says Sanadagino. Sanada. What's going on? Let's show those. We can scroll down a little bit. It's hard to do that when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people who run the football on one team. But here are the numbers for the wide receivers. They've got a whole page for themselves. This is a full-on team effort for the Green Bay Packers, guys. Take a look at the numbers here. Outside of Jared Goff being the only one to throw, or Jordan Love being the only one to throw the football, they've employed 6 different running backs on different plays today. And they've passed the football to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different receivers in the first half of this game alone. Green Bay definitely distributing the football well. Here is the kickoff, and we do get a return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, out at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Let's see if they will try to get some points. Jordan Love spreading the love. That's it right there, Mr. Mojo. Got to spread the love. You can see the stats now, and the Detroit Lions are slowly starting to mount. I don't even want to call it a comeback. I'll just say that they're staying in this game. Down by 3, the Detroit Lions now get on defense. The Green Bay Packers up by 3 will get the football here. 20 seconds remain in the first half of this game. 20 seconds remain in the first half of this game. What's going on? Here we go. There's the snap. Jordan Love dropping back in trouble. Going to wind up and throw that thing away. That pass incomplete. 16 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10. Here are your wide receivers once again. He ran like a 5-legged turkey, says Uncle Bob's Carnivore. Disc Golf saying, can no one see it? The Lions are playing with helmets that match the color of their pants. Actually, I did not notice that until right now. They are definitely wearing silver helmets and silver pants. And it looks like they're going to take the knee here, guys. Green Bay going to take the knee. This will take us to the end of the half. So that'll be it, guys. The first half will end like this. The Green Bay Packers up, and Detroit going to receive to start the second half. Let's reset these. Let's reset that, and the other. We'll put 13 minutes on the board. We might put the full 15 minutes on the board because it is halftime, and they're probably going to do a Thanksgiving Day halftime show. So we'll just start this here. Halftime. Let's do our halftime show, shall we? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do our trivia quiz. It is halftime right now, and I am here to ask you just a handful of questions. There are no penalties for wrong answers, so let's just do your best and forget the rest. Let's have some fun. Question number 1. The Lions Stadium is named after which automobile company? Is it A, Chevrolet? Is it B, Ford? Or is it C, Chrysler? A, B, or C, what is the name of the Lions' home stadium? This should be super easy, guys. A, B, or C? Well, I hope everyone gets this one right. I think most of y'all did. The correct answer is indeed B, Bravo. It is Ford Field. That is where they play. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Detroit Lions. And I don't have a Ford. I had a Ford. I don't have a Mustang anymore. Damn, I miss my Mustang. I just bummed myself out. Let's get happy. It's Thanksgiving. Question number 2. What is the name of the Green Bay Packers' home stadium? I'll give you a hint. It's also the name of the Super Bowl trophy. Is that A, Lambeau Field? Is it B, NRG Stadium? Or is it C, Arrowhead Stadium? A, B, or C? What do you think the answer is? These are 2 easy questions for you guys, and if you get it wrong, I'm going to have to smack you. No, I wouldn't do that. The answer is Lambeau Field. Funny enough, a lot of you guys know this by now, but that's actually where I proposed to my wife at Lambeau Field. Funny enough, I got photos to prove it. But good day. Good memories there at Lambeau Field. Shout out to the Green Bay Packers. Okay, folks, question number 3. We're going to pick it up just a little bit here. Who was leading the Lions in rushing touchdowns entering this week? Is it A, Jared Goff? Is it B, David Montgomery? Or is it C, Jahmyr Gibbs? Also an easy question here, guys. Also an easy question here, but this time you guys need to have a little bit of football knowledge for it there as well. The answer coming at you in 3 seconds here. The most rushing touchdowns is, by a lot, Jahmyr Gibbs, guys. Jahmyr Gibbs has 10 rushing touchdowns. David Montgomery has just 5. And Jared Goff with a big fat goose egg in rushing touchdowns. Let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4, folks, here we go. Who is the all-time scoring leader in Green Bay Packers franchise history? Is it A, Aaron Rodgers? Is it B, Mason Crosby? Or is it C, Brett Favre? Who is the all-time scoring leader in Green Bay franchise history? You got 7 seconds to get the correct answer here. What do you think the answer is? Here's a hint. It's almost always the kicker. Mason Crosby, 1,918 points as the team's kicker from 2007 to 2022, making them the top point scorer in Green Bay Packers history. Okay, that might have tripped up a lot of you guys, but I've got more questions. Here comes question number 5, guys. Who was the head coach of the Detroit Lions during the 2019 season? Was it A, Jim Caldwell? Was it B, Dan Campbell? Or was it C, Matt Patricia? Who was the head coach of the Detroit Lions in 2019? Forgettable season for the Detroit Lions. Forgettable season under the helm of Matt Patricia. A 3-12-1 record. Bad year for Matt Patricia. It was his second year as the Lions head coach. He did not last long. Go back to the Patriots, man. Go back to the Patriots, bro. Oh, wait, he did? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Who holds the Packers franchise record for the most career receptions? Is it A, Devontae Adams? Is it B, Donald Driver? Or is it C, Jordy Nelson? Who holds the Green Bay Packers all-time record for the most career receptions? What do you think the answer is? A, B, or C? I had to change a few of these questions here just to spice things up a bit, guys. The answer is Donald Driver. Yes, Donald Driver, that Donald Driver. He had 743 catches from 1999 all the way to 2012. Also, 10,137 receiving yards, top receiver in franchise history. All right, guys, how many rushing touchdowns did Barry Sanders score with his time in Detroit? Was it 79, 89, or 99 touchdowns for the legendary Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders played football in the 80s and 90s, mostly throughout the 90s there. Joined the team in 1989. Played 10 seasons till 1998 and scored 99 rushing touchdowns in those years. One touchdown shy, man. They should have given him one more. 99 rushing touchdowns for the legendary Barry Sanders. All right, guys, how'd y'all do on that question? I've got 3 more for you. Here comes number 8. Who holds the Green Bay Packers all-time record for the most career passing touchdowns? Is it A, Aaron Rodgers? Is it B, Brett Favre? Or is it C, Bart Starr? Who holds the Packers' all-time record for the most career passing touchdowns? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? The answer is Aaron Rodgers, guys. Oh, only a few of you got that one right. Aaron Rodgers has 475. Bart Starr, not on the list. Brett Favre, 442. So 33 more passing touchdowns than Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers does hold that record. All right, guys, here we go. Ex-Detroit Lions, Lerm Barney and Mel Farr were backup singers in which of these Marvin Gaye hits? Is it A, What's Going On? Is it B, Gotta Give It Up? Or is it C, Let's Get It On? There were 2 Detroit Lions players who were featured in a Marvin Gaye hit. What was that song, guys? The answer, good job, Greg. It is What's Going On. Greg Hawkins, you know that song? I listened to it today because Santino put it on the quiz. I did not know the answer to this one. And I was like, do I know that song? I listened to it. I had never heard it before. But you can hear them all singing together. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Go give that song a listen. What's going on? Okay. Let's get it on. Excuse me. Not let's get it on. Doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next one here, guys. Final question of the day. Who did the Green Bay Packers play on Thanksgiving last year? In 2024, who did the Green Bay Packers play on Thanksgiving 2024? Was it the Detroit Lions, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Miami Dolphins? A, B, or C? What's going on? It is What's Going On. Last year, guys, the Green Bay Packers played the Miami Dolphins at Lambeau Field as part of the triple header. In that game, Jordan Love threw 274 passing yards, 2 touchdowns to Jaden Reed, while Josh Jacobs scored a rushing touchdown in that one as well. So, how did you do on that trivia quiz? How did you do on that trivia quiz? Did Jared Goff get more than 40 passing yards in quarter number 1? I don't think so. Okay, guys, there is one thing that I wanted to bring up. If you guys like those trivia quizzes, this Wednesday coming up, so in 6 days, we are going to start for the first time. This Wednesday, for the first time, we are going to do something new. We will be partnering with Sway and Rocky Road Games, and I need to put that link in the description of this video. I will put it in the description of all the next few games coming up right now between now and the end of the week here, and Sunday and Monday Night Football. I'll make sure all of those have it. But there will be a prize pool for the next trivia games that we do next week. Not every one of our daily trivias, but on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on the Sway app, I will actually be a featured host hosting trivia on a new platform, and I will be featured. I've been talking to the CEO of this platform. They've already got over 100,000 downloads. They're looking to get past that million mark with this launch right here. This is a brand new feature, and they are taking a handful of content creators to do it, and I was lucky enough to be selected as one of them. So I will be bothering you guys as the week goes on, and encouraging y'all to download that app as the week goes on. And on Wednesday next week, there will be a $500 prize pool. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to ask 12 questions. The questions are way faster than our normal trivia quiz, so it will be 12, not 10. You will have literally 8 seconds to answer the question, so either you know it or you don't. If you get it right, you move on to round number 2, question number 2. If you get it wrong, you are automatically eliminated. You can still watch, but you can no longer play. I promise you, it will be the easiest Football Nation quiz you have ever taken until we get to questions about 10, 11, and 12, and then I'm really going to pick your brains to see who is worthy of getting a piece of that $500 prize pool. Yes, $500, and it is free to play. All you got to do is download the Sway app, and I will keep you guys updated as the week goes on. I am incredibly excited to do that. A lot of you guys in the chat say, oh, I got 10 out of 10 right. Oh, I got 10 out of 10 right. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. For real, for real. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Kelly Grant. That is correct. Who wants to be a millionaire? Something like that, Mr. Mojo. Something like that. What time Wednesday? Greg, it's going to be at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time here. So just so you know. Just so you guys know, and I will be updating you guys every single day as we get closer and closer to Wednesday. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real good, man. I'm super stoked for it. I'm super stoked for it. Eminem killing it at halftime. That is Eminem right there. And no surprise that he is there in Detroit on Thanksgiving doing his thing. I do like me some Eminem. 8 Mile, yo. Okay, so Eminem is up there right now on stage. This is a little longer than we normally do for our halftime shows. So why don't we actually break down some stats for you guys who don't care about the halftime show. You guys more care about your fantasy scores here. Let's break this down, guys. Okay, for you fantasy football players, I got you during this halftime. Jared Goff today, 10 fantasy points. He has completed 7 of 10 passes for 103 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown today. He's got 10 fantasy points. Hey, bro, we are literally live right now, Max, with like 5,000 people in the chat. I'll call you after this, but happy Thanksgiving. All right, bro. I'll talk to you later, man. Okay. Love you. Bye, bro. Sorry about that, guys. Really close. My literal best friend since, gosh, I've known Max since I was in 7th grade. Don't talk to him very often, but if he calls me, I always answer. I'll call him back after this game. Jared Goff, 7 out of 10, 100 yards today. 1 passing touchdown, 10 fantasy points. Jahmyr Gibbs, 8 rushing attempts, 32 rushing yards today. He's got 4 fantasy points today. He does have a reception plugged in there as well. 1 reception, 1 target, 1 reception, 5 yards, 4 fantasy points today. Jahmyr Gibbs struggling right now. This Lions offense, I don't want to say they're struggling right now. David Montgomery does have a rushing touchdown, which makes it tricky when you're deciding who do I start, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. Obviously, you start Jahmyr Gibbs, but Montgomery is also serviceable. David Montgomery, 5 carries, 16 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. Top pass catchers. Amon-Ra St. Brown exited the game in the first quarter. We have not seen him come back, and we don't know if he will be back. So ASB could very well be out for the rest of this contest. Instead, Jameson Williams, 5 targets, 3 receptions, good for 69 yards. Giggity. 69 yards for him, 1 receiving touchdown as well for Jameson Williams. Khalif Raymond also been ruled out for today's game, so this whole backdrop is starting to look porous here. I will say this. 3 receivers, only 3 players have caught the football today. And if I look at the stats, that is abysmal here. 3 players have caught the football today for the Detroit Lions. That is Jameson Williams with 3 receptions. You've got Kennedy with a catch today. And Tom Kennedy, I mean, number 85, he's not someone who normally gets targeted a lot. He has 3 receptions as well. So Jameson Williams with 3. Tom Kennedy with 3, Jahmyr Gibbs with 1, and that is it. No other person has caught a pass for the Detroit Lions. A very bad first half through the air. Barely 100 yards, not even 100 yards. They've gone backwards on a few plays. Jameson Williams having himself a good day, averaging over 20 yards per catch, averaging exactly 23 yards per catch. But that's just one man, and you can't win games with just one person. So let's take a look at the Green Bay Packers here. A very different story for Green Bay. They have been spreading the football very well. Now, I just mentioned Jared Goff has completed 7 of 10 passes. He has attempted less passes than Jordan Love has completed. Jordan Love has completed 11 passes for 21 pass attempts, 118 passing yards, and 2 passing touchdowns. He's got 16 fantasy points in the first half of this game. Josh Jacobs standing to the right over here on this graphic. 8 rushing attempts, good for 59 rushing yards, 6 fantasy points today. We are still inside of the halftime break. It was Thanksgiving halftime show, so the halftime break has gone a little longer than expected. Right now we're talking fantasy scores if you're coming back right here. Okay, so I've got my coffee, I've got my bubbly. I'm going to set this right now on the side. Don't want to get off track. Let's talk about the running back situation right now. So Josh Jacobs may have 59 rushing yards on his own, but there have been 6 ball carriers from behind the line of scrimmage here. Josh Jacobs, Emmanuel Wilson, Dontavian Wicks, Christian Watson, Jordan Love, and Bo Melton have all been ball carriers beyond the line of scrimmage out of the backfield here. Emmanuel Wilson, 3 rushing attempts for 10 yards. Dontavian Wicks, 1 rushing attempt for 6. Christian Watson, 1 rushing attempt for 3. Jordan Love, 2 scrambles, has picked up a yard. And Bo Melton, 1 for 1. So that is the backfield here, and the pass catchers list is long for Green Bay. We'll start with the number 1 right now, Dontavian Wicks, 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 47 yards. He's normally been lining up in the slot where I've got Matthew Golden in on this photo, but Dontavian Wicks has been the main pass catcher today. He does have 4 targets, 3 receptions, 47 yards, and a touchdown today, 13 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats for Dontavian Wicks. Luke Musgrave, technically listed as the tight end number 2, is second on the team in receiving yards with 23 receiving yards. No touchdown for him. Christian Watson today, 6 targets, just 2 receptions, 21 receiving yards, 4 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. Romeo Doubs got himself a touchdown today, number 87 with the Guardian cap on. 2 targets, 2 receptions, good for 10 yards and a touchdown. The other pass catchers for Green Bay today, Chris Brooks with 2 targets, Josh Jacobs with a target, Bo Melton with a target, Wiley with a target, Heath with a target, Fitzpatrick with a target. Who loves Lions, says Barry. A friend, right? Oh my goodness, what a name. What a name, my friend. Okay, so that makes it all, there it is. Okay. Let's take a quick look now, folks, at the schedules one more time, since we are stalling for time because it's Thanksgiving and they're taking their time. We're going to stall a little bit longer here. Detroit Lions next week. 1 week from today, Thursday Night Football against my Dallas Cowboys. This is one Dallas Cowboys game I will not be dropping from the schedule. Week 15 after the Cowboys game, we'll have a matchup with the Los Angeles Rams in Los Angeles. Then they go back to Detroit to host the Pittsburgh Steelers, and 2 road games after that to finish the season. They'll be on the road in Minnesota and on the road in Chicago, both of those cold, hostile territories to be in. We will see how the Lions finish this schedule. Currently, this Detroit Lions team is on the outside looking in. This Detroit Lions team sitting at 7-4 on the bubble here. A win for Detroit would be huge. It would move the Green Bay Packers down to number 8. Lions would move up. And then the Cowboys really just got to get a few wins here past the Panthers, past the Lions, and they might have a path to the playoffs. On the other hand, the Green Bay Packers got a pretty tough schedule. Same situation here. Got to play the Bears twice and the Vikings to finish off the season. But this first game will be at home for Green Bay. Then they've got a game against the Broncos. Then they've got a road game, TBD versus the Bears, a home game against the Ravens, and an away game against the Vikings. The Vikings should be easy. The Ravens starting to get a little more, I guess the beak is starting to grow in here for these Baltimore Ravens. But I think this is a tough schedule here. I think both of these teams have tough schedules coming up right now. And honestly, I think the Dallas Cowboys are probably in the best position to win out the rest of the season. It would start with a win today over the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be the next game up today. I won't be covering that one. But there are some really good Thanksgiving games. This is expected to be the most watched game for the regular season ever for football. Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. If the Cowboys win this game, if the Cowboys win this game and we beat the Lions next week as well, it's going to be smooth sailing. We could win out the rest of the season, and if the Cowboys win out the rest of the season, we could just outright earn our spot in the playoffs here. It's not over, man. I believe that, says Juana. I believe it. Looks like Rev Green having himself some fun right now. Barry saying Lions. Bam a lamb, says Dark Matter. What do you guys think I should start in my fantasy this week? Okay, guys, who do you have playing for fantasy football this week? Who do you have playing for fantasy football here? We are still currently in the middle of this commercial break. We are still in the middle of halftime, waiting to get back from the halftime break, folks. Let's go ahead and reset the timers here, though. Let's get myself situated. We'll hit the reset. 3 timeouts for both sides. It'll be third quarter when we get back. Let's see. Keep dreaming, says Pabby Man. Steven, I see you. I will keep dreaming, Pabby Man. I have to. You got nothing else, man. You got nothing else. I got nothing else. I have to keep dreaming. I love my Dallas Cowboys. Let's do this thing. Okay, having more issues with my clock. I've reset the timer to 15 minutes. Let's see. Interesting that it didn't update here. This should be updated now. Daniel saying you're dreaming. You're dreaming. Wake me up. Hey, man, can't a man dream? Here we go, folks. Let's start this second half. There is the kickoff to get this started. All those stats that I rambled off earlier are right behind you over here on the right-hand side. This is going to be a kickoff return for the Detroit Lions. They'll bring it out past the 30. We'll call this one down at about the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Detroit Lions, folks. 1st and 10 for Detroit. Need to figure something out here. They're down by 3. It's a close game so far. Hard fought for both sides. Green Bay Packers with 17. Detroit Lions with 14. Game on. Now, I didn't stop my clock here. I probably should. Jahmyr Gibbs is the single back on this play from the 34-yard line in between the two hashes. Under center, Jared Goff will step back. A handoff to Gibbs, right-hand side. He gets out past the 35, down at the 36. Call it the 37. It's a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7. Clock is ticking once again. Who is better, Purdy or Jones? Personally, I think Jones, but that's just me. That's just me. Been there July 2020, says Regio. Raymond saying, I'm a hater. A lot of people are, dude. A lot of people are. But that's okay, man. That's okay. 2nd down and 7. I will step away from the chat until our next commercial break. 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation, motion on the field. Goff takes the snap, and he'll toss it to the left-hand side. Gibbs with a couple of blocks ahead of him. Not going to get much on this one. It's a 2-yard gain. Call this 3rd down and 5. Gibbs goes down in bounds. 3rd down and 5. Football to the Detroit 39-yard line. Football to the 39. Happy Thanksgiving. If you have had your turkey already, smash that thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap, dropping back. Goff to the right, Goff to the left. He'll wind up and throw up the middle. The catch is made on the right hash. This will be good enough for a 1st down. Looks like Kennedy again going to pick up the 1st down. Tom Kennedy, good for 7 yards, wrapped up from Edrin Cooper. A 7-yard pickup on 3rd down and 5. We're in. Jar is saying, just did. Love it, guys. Love it, love it, love it. Turkey Coma says ready same day. All right. Past the Dutchie on the left-hand side, says Rev Green. I had turkey pot pie. Love it. Penny asking to play music. Turn your music up, buddy, because I've got background music on. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to the left-hand side. Jahmyr Gibbs going to take this football. Looks like from the 46 to about the 49. Maybe a couple yards shy. We'll call that a 3-yard pickup here. Call it a 4-yard pickup. They're going to put him down at the 50. Yeah, if I'm silent and I don't say anything, watch. Turn up your volume. Of course, I say that, and that's the moment where the song ends. I said to do that, and the song ended right there. I could hear it in my headphones. Single back formation from the 50-yard line. Waiting for the snap. There it is. A handoff. Looks like Gibbs going to bounce back and forth. Gibbs will pick up about 6 yards on this one. This will bring up a third down. They're going to call it a gain of 5. Third down and about 1 here. They're calling it third down and 2. Okay, third down and 2. It was a 4-yard gain. Is it Doug or Max Critty? Wait, what? Third down and 2. I said I was going to step away from the chat. I'm stepping away from the chat. Third down and 2, single back formation for Detroit. They have just got inside of Packers territory, and down goes Gibbs. Looks like no gain there. Fourth down and 2. Good stop by this Packers defense. And then it brings up a fourth down and 2, but you know what that means, guys. They're actually calling it a fourth down and 3. What do you think it's going to be? What do you think it's going to be? So fourth down and 3, 11 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. Jared Goff in a shotgun formation. We've got a fourth down opportunity, and Dan Campbell and his team will go for it here. 4th and 3, Goff hands to the helmet. You gotta love the tenacity. You gotta love the audacity to go for it on fourth down every single time, and this will not work out. Jahmyr Gibbs is stuffed, and that's a first down, Green Bay Packers. The score remains the same after this drive. It will be a change of possession. Green Bay Packers take the football over. 17-14 Green Bay. 1st and 10 when we get back from this commercial break. The opening drive of the second half will end scoreless with no points for the Detroit Lions. All they needed was a field goal. All they needed was a field goal to tie this game up. Instead, the Green Bay Packers will hang on to their 3-point lead here. 11-10 left to go. Okay, folks, welcome into Football Nation. For those of you just checking in right now, what's up? My name is Mario. I hope you guys have enjoyed your cranberry sauce and your turkey and your gross, nasty stuffing. For those of you who like stuffing and or dressing, whatever you call it, just I guess depending on what part of the country you're in, I 100% will pass on the stuffing. That's all you, boo. That's all you. Play call apocalypse, says JP Dawson. Greg says, and that's why they're gonna lose. I agree. I'm doing nothing right now. Haven't eaten yet, says Joseph. Take the point, says Cool as a fan. They were a little far. They were outside of field goal range. They were at the Green Bay 47, so I don't think they would have been able to score a field goal from there. That would have been a very long field goal here. Pack attack. I had my turkey last week, says the Mr. Mojo. Lions trying to pat Gibbs' stats instead of calling the correct play, says Jay Harris. What up, Jay Harris? Welcome back, bro. Let's see. Calvin, nice, man. If I had a nickel. Let's see. I take it that means that Amon-Ra is out. Yes, Mr. Sefix, Amon-Ra will be out. Thomas Bush saying, hey, Dan Campbell, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Take the points. Agreed. I got the spread, says Mr. Mojo. Yep, missing everybody's drafts up right now, says Remnan Talks. Remnan Talks. What's up, Remnan? Remnan Talks in the house. You got to try throwing it every once in a while. Aubrey could have made it. Hey, man, but Brandon Aubrey is different here, Surprise Radio. Brandon Aubrey is built different, Sir Prize Radio. I like the comment. I like that you're, you know who else could have made it? Cam Little. Cam Little. Looking good, says Michael. Okay, the Lions are betting against their team right now. Campbell thinks he's Campbell thinks he's super brave. Well, let's see, Julius. Let's see what the Detroit Lions defense can do on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the commercial break is now over. There are 11 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. The Green Bay Packers now have possession. We're starting this drive for Green Bay in great field position, starting the drive at the 49, just shy of midfield. Here's the snap out of the eye, a handoff to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs gets no gain here on first down. It's a second down and 10. Second down and 10 after the carry for Josh Jacobs. 11 minutes here left to go. The clock is hot. Cam 70 in preseason. Dan Campbell needs to lose his job, says Northern DC. 10:44 in the third quarter. Green Bay up 17-14. It's second down and 10 from the 49. Dropping back, another drop back here. Going to air this out. Deep shot upfield to Christian Watson, and Watson will score a touchdown. It's a 51-yard play. Touchdown, Green Bay. Wow, that is what you call the turkey hole right there. That was a simple fly route, a go route from Christian Watson. He gets the break out there between. Ooh, he actually did a little S route up there. Not a fly route. A beautiful play by Christian Watson to get open upfield. 51-yard touchdown by number 9. The Packers in control now. Here comes the extra point attempt. Boy, oh boy, am I glad I started Jordan Love today. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Jordan Love up to 24 fantasy points with 10 minutes left to go here in the third. 10:31 here left to go. Great play, man. Great play by the Green Bay Packers. Let's go. Go Pack Go, says T-Mac. Jordan Love is the GOAT, says the Mr. Mojo. The Lions are out, says Must Be Nice. Let's go. Bring my parlay back to life, says GTM. Touchdown Green Bay, folks. So great play, huge play on that one. 2 plays goes all the way for Green Bay. I wonder if the Detroit Lions can answer back right now. Oh, I got coffee on my white shirt. Mario, what are you doing? Yikes. Yikes. Rev Green saying Campbell's soup for poor people. I guess call me poor people, dude, because I love me some chunky. I love me some Campbell soup. Lions are doo-doo, says Joseph. Well said. Professionally spoken right there. I love it. The Lions are doo-doo. I will echo that. No, I actually like the Lions, man. I don't think they're doo-doo. I don't. Do the Packers put cheese on their turkey, asks Jeremy. The Marine saying still the third quarter. It will be a game. It'll be a tight game, says the Marine. Thank you, Mr. Marine. Goff making it over 207 yards today, asks Luis Eldon. It's possible. Lamar and Teddy saying, how's your Thanksgiving, Mario? It just got started, guys. Our Thanksgiving was scheduled to start at 5:30 p.m. because of the fact that family understands that it's awesome. Anyways, we're going to be driving up to Austin after this. As soon as this game is over, I'm going to change my shirt and get into, my Thanksgiving stuff. Coffee fumble, says Mason Lord. My Thanksgiving just now getting started, but I'm not going to be covering the next 2 games because I will be with family after this one. I hope you guys are with family as well, and if nothing else, I hope you feel like you are part of this family here on Football Nation. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know I say it a lot. I genuinely mean it. This channel would be nothing without you guys, and apparently we're even being featured on YouTube now. YouTube is featuring Football Nation, which, rock and roll, I love it. Coffee fumble, said Mason Lord. Don't eat Campbell's, LOL. Fake meat, apparently. Interesting. Let's see. Penny saying 6-7, okay. Go Lions. Hi, Mario. It is always a pleasure to hear my favorite. It's always a pleasure to read the name Drago Balboa in the house. Drago Balboa, the champion, in the house. Let's see. Steve saying, hey, Todd, at work, missing lots. I really love. Thank you, Mason. Appreciate that. Nicholas saying Green Bay Packers fans are just crybabies. Man, you must have never met us Cowboys fans. We spent a lot of time crying, dude. We spend a lot of time in tears, us Cowboys fans. So Packers fans ain't the only ones. Second down, actually kickoff. It was a second down and 10. A huge touchdown there as we come back from this commercial break. Packers going to kick this away to the Detroit Lions. Commercial break is over, so I'm stepping away from the chat once again. Down by 10 at home. The Lions bring this out. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Shy of the 30 at the 29-yard line. First and 10 for Detroit. 10:25 left to go. It's getting chippy out there. Green Bay Packers and Detroit Lions fans. Or players pushing back and forth right now. Okay. So, the Detroit Lions trail by 10 right now. They gave up a 51-yard touchdown play to Jordan Love and Christian Watson. Now their offense is out on the field. Detroit Lions with Jamison Williams as their main wide receiver in the absence of Amon-Ra St. Brown. 1st and 10, Jared Goff is going to scramble. Once Jared Goff gets past the 40, past the 45. Wow, Jared Goff just scrambled 24 yards. Wait a second. Hold up. Jared Goff just scrambled 24 yards? He had 23 yards coming into this game. He just doubled his season rushing with that one scramble to the left-hand side. Jared Goff with a 24-yard run. That's a first down, Detroit Lions. That one play is more rushing yards than he's had over the first 12 weeks of the season. Goes to show what kind of pressure the Green Bay Packers have brought on them. They're forcing them to change their style of play. Forcing the Lions to change their style of play. They're across midfield here. Little play action. Goff going to drop back. Throws a rifle here to David Montgomery. Going to pass that one in. That'll be a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7. Would love to see Jared Goff get more scrambling yards. Would love to see Goff get more scrambling yards. Is Amon-Ra out for the rest of the game? Santa Claus. I think he is, man. I actually think he is out for the rest of this game. 9 minutes left to go here in the third. It's 2nd down and 7. Single back formation motion from Isaac Tesla as he goes to the top of the screen. Jared Goff under center at the 44-yard line. The Lions are in Green Bay Packers territory. A little play action. The blitz not going to work out. A throw to the left-hand side. David Montgomery's got some room to roam, and he will get this out to the 30-yard line. Another Detroit Lions first down. David Montgomery, a 13-yard grab pushed out of bounds at the Green Bay 31. That's good for a first down. Detroit Lions looking to get some points back as they trail by 10 here at home on Thanksgiving in front of this home crowd. You can't lose to those cheeseheads, can you? Maybe they can. Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 at the 31. David Montgomery is the running back in on this play, having a better day than Jahmyr Gibbs right now. 6 carries for 30 yards and a rushing touchdown. He's got 12 fantasy points. Thank you for gifting that membership, James Osborne. Here's the run to the right-hand side. There goes Gibbs. Excuse me, it's Montgomery, and he takes it inside the red zone. Down at the 17-yard line. That play right here on 2nd down, on 1st and 10 from the 31 ends up being another 1st and 10 as David Montgomery bounces to the right-hand side and picks up 14 yards. A 14-yard pickup for David Montgomery is a 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions. James, let me know when you get that prize that you won the other day. 1st and 10. Motion on the field right now, waiting for the snap. Jared Goff under center, takes it, fakes it, dropping. 4-man rush, plenty of time. A wind-up and a throw to the end zone. It's caught! Isaac Tesla, touchdown, Detroit Lions! And the Lions will put 6 more points on the board. Isaac Tesla gonna be the man to score. Way to step up for the rookie here in the absence of number 14. I guess number 18 will work just fine. Nice dig route, man. That was a dagger, if anything. A beautiful route, in route right there for Isaac Tesla. Made the play, got open. 7:25 left to go. Here comes the extra point attempt to make it a 3-point game. Good drive there by this Detroit Lions team. Isaac Tesla made the grab from inside the red zone. Extra point attempt goes up. Extra point attempt is good, and the score is 24-21. That over has just hit, or is about to hit. We're sitting at 45 points. The over-under for today's contest was 48.5, and we're sitting at 45. Unk is cooked. What's the over, says Steven? Play action and good blocking gave Goff lots of time. Equals touchdown is possible, says Dave. Okay. It's a game, says Harp Up. It's a game, Harp Up. Let's go, bro. It is a game for sure. It's a good one as well. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, I think that's the Week 12 fantasy leaders. Guys, last week, Jameis Winston, 35 fantasy points. Jalen Hurts, 32. Dak Prescott, 30. And Matthew Stafford, 28. Week 12 was a crazy week, guys. We're looking forward to Week 13 already. But Caleb Williams cracked the top 5. Cam Ward cracked the top 10. Trevor Lawrence also cracked the top 10. That's all scrolling by at the bottom of the screen right now. Okay. Wasn't Williams on the score? That is correct, sir. Isaac Tesla is the man who scored that touchdown. Cheesehead in the house. What's going on, DeMarcus Williams? Winston, the GOAT, going to drag Patriots. What? No way, Mr. Mojo. No way that's happening. No way that's happening. Plenty of time left, says Pabby Man. It is plenty of time left. Swiss cheese for Lions today. Does David Montgomery have a reception? Yes, he does. David Montgomery does have a reception today. Taking a look at that. 2 receptions, actually. 2 receptions. You can see that at the bottom. I'll scroll it up just a little more. But, yes, David Montgomery. You can see his numbers right here. Right-hand side, not just next to Romeo Doubs. This is Romeo Doubs, David Montgomery. 2 targets, 2 receptions. Good for 16 yards. You guys can see that right there. Okay, cool. Tight. We are in the middle of a commercial break, folks. Nobody to get confused by this. We are in a commercial break. You need 2 more, says Sonata John. How do I say that? How do I say your name? Sonata Gino. I think that might be right. I could be saying that wrong, though. Sam Derby saying, go Lions. First down. Lost Word saying, let's go Packers. Let's go. Uncle Bob's Carnivore checks into the chat and says, will be really interesting if the Lions defense makes a stop here. They could. Here comes the camera panning back to Ford Field, folks. So, time to get locked back into this one. Commercial break is just about over. The Green Bay Packers going to be getting the football here. We're going to see a kickoff from the Detroit Lions. Hey! Okay, the Green Bay Packers about to get the kickoff, and check out this little cheesehead. My wife, a Packers fan, put Sammy in this right now. What do you think, Sammy? Here's my little cheesehead. Hi, buddy. Hey, there's Mama. Okay, guys, here's the kickoff. We're going to get out to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Happy Thanksgiving, little man. Your first day, your first Thanksgiving? It's your first Thanksgiving, little guy? Okay. Packers going to start this drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Mwah. Yeah, he smells great. He doesn't smell like a poopy diaper, which is awesome. Thanks for bringing him up. Okay, so this is why I'm not doing the other games today, is because I love that kid too much. So we're going to go spend some time with family after this game. It's hot. It's super hot. Okay, 1st and 10. Green Bay Packers with the football. We've got ourselves a pistol formation. Looks like Jordan Love takes the snap out of the pistol. We'll hand this off to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs will carry this past the 30 down at the 31. It's a 3-yard pickup. We'll start the clock. 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. Green Bay Packers with a 3-point lead right now. Second down and 7. The Green Bay Packers at the 31-yard line. They are focusing on the defense here of this Detroit Lions, trying to see if the Lions defense can make the stop right now. So they've cut back away. 2nd down and 7. Single back formation. Bo Melton out there to block on the right-hand side. Now Melton's on the move. He gets the end around. Melton, the 35, the 40, wrapped up at the 45. Call it the 46. 1st down, Green Bay. Melton gets the carry for 14 yards, turns that into a 1st and 10. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. I'm going to scroll back up just a little bit here, guys. Yeah, my guess is that St. Brown had that same ankle sprain that CeeDee Lamb had that held him out for 4 weeks. That high ankle sprain, 4 weeks out for CeeDee Lamb. I think the same thing might be true for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Harvey, thank you so much, man. Cheers to you. I hope you're enjoying yourself out in Maui, and happy Thanksgiving. Here's the snap, dropping back, going to air this out. Jordan Love finds a man. The catch is made. Dontavian Wicks for 30 yards. First down, Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks up the middle. It was trips to the right. And Wicks just got open, dude. Wow, big first down there for the Green Bay Packers. This puts them all the way to the Detroit, 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Lions defense starting to collapse. Looks like we'll stop the clock here for an injury. Harper injured on the play for the Detroit Lions. So injury for the Detroit Lions right now. Harper is down. They're going to cut to a quick commercial break. Uh-oh. Starting to get a little glitchy here. Starting to get a little bit glitchy. There we go. Okay. So Harper injured right now for the Detroit Lions. This could be the start. This could be the beginning of the end here for the Detroit Lions. This defense needs to get a stop right now. I mean, as long as the offense can continue doing what the Lions offense does, that'll be great, but it's going to be easier said than done without Amon-Ra St. Brown. Great. Another secondary injury, says Harp Up. Seriously, that's not what y'all need. It was a nice run, says Guy Fortune. WTF is that, defense? Wa-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Missy Elliott in the house. Okay, just having some fun, guys. So when we look at some of these stats, guys, because we only really got a chance to look at the we didn't get a chance to look at the defensive comparison here, probably because that's not the right one. I forgot that I had to do that. That's right. I had to do this the old school way. Defensive comparison for these two teams. Here we go. I got you. Take a look at this, guys. Packers and Lions. The Green Bay Packers are 4th in yards allowed per game. The Detroit Lions giving up 312 yards per game. We look at rushing yards allowed and passing yards allowed. All of this is actually really close, man. It's not too much of a difference when we really break this down. 96 rushing yards allowed per game, 101 rushing yards allowed per game. Not a big difference there. 182 allowed per game, 210. That is a little more of a difference there, and they gave up a huge touchdown play today. We saw the Lions give up some stuff right there. Gus, thank you for that super chat. Happy Thanksgiving, chat. Going to have to wait for Monday to see my Pats play. Gus Ramos, yes, they do play on Monday, but I got you covered. We will be live for Monday Night Football. Thank you, Gus. These two teams pretty dang close when it comes to sacks right here. 29 versus 32. Detroit Lions better at getting to the quarterback. They've got multiple sacks on Jared Goff today. Or they got actually no sacks. Do they have a single sack today? I don't think Jordan Love's been bagged. Maybe he got bagged once. Jared Goff has been sacked a couple times today, though, so maybe the Packers have just tied this up with the Detroit Lions. Anyways, Lions defense is out on the field right now. Packers offense is out on the field right now. It's a 1st and 10 from the 25. After the injury timeout, we're back. A toss to the left-hand side. Josh Jacobs takes it inside the 20. We are officially inside the red zone. This will bring up a 2nd down. This puts us inside of the red zone here. And you know what that means. It's time for some red zone music. 2nd down and 4. Josh Jacobs hobbles to the sideline here. He goes down. Josh Jacobs looks like he might be hurt here. Jacobs, ooh, that left leg, almost the right leg too, got hyperextended. He is wincing in agony out there on the ground. So they will bring in Emmanuel Wilson. Wilson is in on the play. Here's the 2nd down and 4 from the 19-yard line. From the 19-yard line, Emmanuel Wilson will do most of the heavy lifting here. I think this will bring up a 3rd down and 1 unless the officials give them that 1st down. And it will be enough, I believe, for a 1st down. They're going to mark it there. That's a 1st down, Green Bay. 1st down at the 15-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. It looked a bit short to me. Josh Jacobs on the sideline right now. 11 rushes, good for 68 yards. He hasn't taken off his helmet or anything, but we'll see how long Josh Jacobs stays in this game. Trips to the right-hand side. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Packers inside of the Lions' red zone. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap, a wide receiver screen to Romeo Doubs. Gets inside the 10, down at the 10. It's a 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5. With 4 minutes here left to go. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, Lord, shaking my head. Him and St. Brown, my goodness. Good blocks upfield for Romeo Doubs. Allowed him to pick up 5 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 5 coming up for Green Bay. From the 10-yard line, they are in scoring position here. Green Bay Packers in a shotgun with Emmanuel Wilson. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Christian Watson is one of them. Both Watson and Doubs to the top. Timeout will be called as double zeros hit right there. So a timeout will be taken by the Green Bay Packers to avoid the delay of game. First timeout taken. 3:23. Timeout Green Bay. We are live in San Antonio, Texas. I don't have a horse in this race. My wife is a Green Bay Packers fan. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I am hoping that the Lions lose, even though the Green Bay Packers were the team that knocked out the Dallas Cowboys in our last playoff appearance. I am personally rooting for the Detroit Lions to drop this game because it gives the Dallas Cowboys a little bit closer there to the postseason. It does get us a little bit closer there to the postseason. But either way, I wish they could both lose. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. 2nd down and 5 from the 10-yard line. A shotgun formation after this timeout. Motion on the field. There's the snap. A play action. A wind up a throw. Romeo Doubs will fumble the football. It will be recovered by a Green Bay Packer. Romeo Doubs, a catch and fumble. Walker going to lay down on top of it. And Green Bay avoids disaster, narrowly escaping a terrible situation there. They are looking at a 4th down and 1. 3rd down and 1, excuse me. 3rd down and 1. That last play was 2nd down and 10. Romeo Doubs fumbled the football. It was smashed out of Doubs' hands by DJ Reed. It's a 3rd down and 1. Green Bay managed to lay down on top of it. Here's the snap and a little play action. Jordan Love going to survey. He's in trouble. Back foot throws this thing away. 4th down and 1. A flag on the play with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. Waiting for the penalty. This could be on Detroit. If I'm reading my stuff correctly, this is going to be an automatic 1st down. Personal foul. Face mask on the Lions defense. Oh, that's a huge penalty. Face mask on the defense. The Lions half the distance to the goal and an automatic Green Bay Packers 1st down. Jack Campbell tugging on the face mask there. 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. What would have been a 4th down and 1 going to be negated by a face mask. That is the right call by the officials. Josh Jacobs has checked back into the huddle here. Okay. Called it. Break. 2:36. 8 plays and 69 yards. Giggity on this drive. Shotgun formation, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. Jacobs gets the carry. Jacobs up the middle. Jacobs doesn't get any help from his friends on that play. He will gain a couple of yards to 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Green Bay Packers knock it on the door. 2-yard pickup for Josh Jacobs. This could be a simple paint job here with a 2-yard touchdown plunge. Okay. So we're looking at these players right now. It is a 2nd down and goal from 1 yard away. Jordan Love looking at the bunch at the left-hand side. Dontavian Wicks at the top. Dontavian Wicks is the motion man right now. He's now in the slot. Here's a play action looking to him. The slot man makes the catch. Fights for the end zone. It's good! Touchdown, Green Bay Packers! And the Packers will score. Dontavian Wicks, the motion man on the left-hand side, makes the grab, fights for it, breaks the plane. He does score. Touchdown, Green Bay. It is 30-21, and the extra point attempt will make it a 10-point game once again. The Detroit Lions got off to a slow start, and this defense cannot stop Green Bay right now. That's another passing touchdown, and Jordan Love now has 26 fantasy points. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good. It is 31-21 Green Bay. Okay. 31-21 Green Bay, and the Lions are going to get the football back here. We are approaching the fourth quarter on this Thanksgiving game. This game has been pretty hot, man, I tell you what. Imagine if Green Bay was called the Fudge City. Interesting. Goff it. Watatata saying easy, Discovery Zone, let's PLAY play. What's going on, Alice Reagan? Memory unlocked or what? What's going on, guys? Joseph, we've got Dandra King saying, come on, Detroit, where are y'all going? Shaking my head. 2-score game, says Michael Castro. I asked you who you think will win this game. 54-46 split right now. Let's ask you guys who you are rooting for. Very different question. Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for Packers? Or are you rooting for the Lions today? Not who do you think will win. Who are you rooting for? I want to know who to get hyped up for as these scores start trickling in right now. We went over on this one, guys. The score right now is 52 total points. The over-under for today's game was 48.5. This game is a good old-fashioned shootout. Yeehaw. Down here at the OK Corral, that's right. Here comes the kickoff and the return out to the 15, the 20, the 25-yard line. Oh, boy, he gets wrapped up, dropped at the 26. So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Detroit Lions, and I'm not going to talk like this all day, but I thought it would be fun to experiment just a little bit, even though I'm not in college. Is that still appropriate to say? All right, guys, for real, though. 1st and 10 coming up. Detroit Lions with the football here. It's 1st and 10, Detroit at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line with 1 minute and 40 seconds here left to go. 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion on the field, single back formation. Jared Goff points into the defense here. He takes the snap, he fakes it. He's looking right, he looks left, he will fire. Catch is made. Looks like Jamison Williams. There's a flag on the play. Let's see who this one is on. Looks like this one's going to be illegal contact against the defense here. That is going to be declined. Illegal contact going to be declined. We'll call that illegal block. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It will be declined. And the result of the play, 1st down, Detroit Lions. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 by the Detroit Lions. They are now at the Detroit 41-yard line. They are moving and pushing the football upfield. Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen. Please no spam in the chat. We appreciate you watching this live stream. Here's a toss. This time, a little flea flicker. Jared Goff drops the flea flicker, and down he goes. He will be sacked by Inagbre. Oh, Jared Goff dropped the football. It was passed backwards. They tried to flea flicker. Montgomery threw it to Goff. It hit Goff in the hands. He straight up dropped it, bro. He straight up dropped it. So this should take us, looks like we have 52 seconds left to go. It's 2nd down and 19. That's a huge loss for Jared Goff on that backwards pass to him. Incomplete backwards pass. Goff had to just lay down on top of it, or that would have been a fumble. Here's a handoff this time. Gibbs to the left. Gibbs to the 40. Gibbs to the 45. Gibbs picks up a good chunk right there. Picks up 14 yards on 2nd down and 19. This brings up a 3rd down and 5. There is an injured Green Bay Packer on the ground. Uh-oh. And it looks like an injured Packer down right now. It's Edgerrin Cooper. Cooper is down right now. Edgerrin Cooper holding on to his arm. That could hurt the Green Bay Packers significantly here. So Cooper is down right now for this Green Bay Packers team. You can see him right here. The weak side linebacker is face down on the ground right now. He's on his knees holding his arm or his shoulder. It seems to be an upper body injury. Don't know what it is, but that could be the last we see of Edgerrin Cooper today. Okay, so both teams taking their lickings in this one. About 40 seconds here left to go in this quarter. They have not called it just yet. Still got a little bit of time left here in this third quarter, fourth quarter almost up. It's right around the corner. Green Bay Packers looking for a win today. Goodbye touchdown, says Don Don. Maybe. Buenas tardes, Mario. Watching you in Old Mexico. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. By the way, guys, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, we should all be rooting for the Green Bay Packers to absolutely tank this season. Why? I think some of you know where I'm going with this. The Dallas Cowboys got not one, but 2 first-round picks from the Green Bay Packers for Micah Parsons. The better Green Bay does, and the farther they go in the postseason, the lower and lower and later our draft pick becomes. So if the Packers miss the postseason and we end up with a middle-of-the-round pick, that would be much better than an end-of-first-round pick. And the Packers, just going to put that out there. Micah Parsons out there right now on defense. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Goes Gibbs. Gibbs to the 45. Across midfield out at the 42. And this will be the end of the third quarter. Not before, though, we pick up a Detroit Lions first down. First down for Detroit. All righty, folks. We've got 15 minutes of football left to go in this Thursday day game for Thanksgiving. Okay, here we go. Why do they call it the weak side and strong side for linebackers? Dons, I will explain that. Why not? We'll do a quick little lesson here for Dons. Okay, so you've got a strong side and a weak side. Can you tell where the strong side is on this formation here, Don? This is going to help you. The strong side, if the weak side, you saw the weak side was on this side, then the strong side would be on this side. Why is it the strong side? Well, we've got more players on the right side of this formation. And we're talking just the offensive line here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus your tight end over on this side and a running back over on this side. If your tight end was lined up on that side instead, your strong side would be on the left. Now, the offensive line, how many players you have on one side or the other determines the strong side or the weak side. You could have a balanced formation, right? Let's say you don't play with a tight end and you put 2 on this side and then your running back is lined up behind. Then you kind of got a free-form play. But defensively here, they would adjust accordingly, right? So if you've got Alex Anzalone on one side and Barnes on the other, and the strong side is on this side, this is your strong side linebacker. But if the strong side then goes to this side, this is not set in stone here. These players can swap sides, and they would swap sides. Alex Anzalone would then line up on the weak side. Your strong side linebacker would then go over there. Does that paint the picture? I hope that answered your question. I just tried to make it as simple as possible. And that's super primitive and a super basic way to break it down, but hey. Best in class by far. Thank you, Krager. Cheers to you, my friend. Rock and roll. Happy Thanksgiving, dude. Cheers to that. 50-50 poll right now. Oh, that's perfect, man. Let's go. That makes sense, says Jeremy. Okay. Cheers. I hope that helps paint a better picture for you guys. Just because it says strong side linebacker does not mean that they have to be on the right side or weak side has to be on the left side. They basically go and try to react to the formations that they see from the offense, which is why it's important when you say shotgun formation, one man on the left or one man on the right. If you're a defensive mind, right, then you're trying to picture what the defense is doing over here for the Detroit Lions side or what have you, right? Okay, in the commercial break between the third and the fourth quarter. The third quarter has ended. When we get back, as we are getting back right now, 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 42. Detroit Lions with the football. It's a first down. 1st and 10. 42-yard line. Jared Goff stepping up to the line. This time, We've got the strong side on the left side here. Motion on the field. Goff takes the snap, fakes the toss to the strong side. We'll find Jameson Williams, and Williams still behind the line of scrimmage. Now he goes. Williams will pick up 9 yards on the play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1. 2nd down. We'll get the clock ticking here. 2nd down and 1 after a 9-yard gain from Jameson Williams. The football is now on the left hash right here. Football also to the Green Bay 33. Football also to the Green Bay 33 right now. David saying, I love you angry Cowboys fans. Just a little bit, bro. We're only like this salty about the Micah Parsons deal. 2nd down and 1, Jared Goff under center, an I formation here. 2 running backs lined up behind Mr. Goff. A toss to the right-hand side. There goes Gibbs. Gibbs on 2nd down and 1 will go backwards. Looks like Isaiah McDuffie makes a big play right there. Going backwards are the Detroit Lions. This will bring up a 3rd down and 3. They will lose 2 yards on the play. So 3rd down and 3 coming up here. 3rd down and 3 coming up right now. Looking for a conversion on 3rd down. Looking for a conversion on 3rd downs here. Shotgun formation. Trips on the left-hand side. 1 man at the bottom, and now we've got quads on the left-hand side. We've seen this play before. Jared Goff hands to the helmet. Goff points into the defense right now. Motion from Isaac Tesla, and he should be looking to the inside man. He does. The catch is Jameson Williams. They'll pick up about 7 yards on the play, and that is good for a Detroit Lions. 1st down. 1st down, Detroit. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Gets the football to the Green Bay 28-yard line, just outside of the red zone. Just outside of the red zone. Need to get to the 20 to get inside that red zone, but they are inside of field goal range here. They are going to need a field goal at some point or another, so I wonder what Dan Campbell would do if they face a 4th down on this drive. Motion on the field, a snap and a handoff. Looks like Gibbs going to get the carry. Tries to be patient on it, but no time to make those decisions there. Isaiah McDuffie and Micah Parsons credited for the tackle. No gain, 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10. Detroit Lions with the football. They are at the Green Bay Packers 28-yard line. Just 8 yards shy of the red zone, 28 yards shy of the end zone. Jared Goff in the first quarter was 0 for 3. After the first quarter, he has lit up the world. He's 14 of 14 since. Here's the snap. Here's the throw. Or he's 11 of 11 cents, excuse me. This will be a catch made up here. Another completed pass. It looks like Gibbs going to make this a 3rd down and 3 on a 7-yard pickup. So Jared Goff went 0 for 3 to start the game. Hasn't missed a pass since. 3rd down and 3. This is the Goff that you expect for this Detroit Lions offense. They dug themselves a hole early on. Let's see if they can dig their way out of it. Shotgun once again, a running back standing to the right of Jared Goff. Strong side to the right side. Isaac Tesla on the move. That's going to be a snap and a handoff. Looks like Gibbs goes nowhere on 3rd down. And this Packers defense gets a huge stop here. It's a 4th down and 3. Take the dang points. No, guys, it's a 4th down and 3. 4th down and 3 at the Green Bay 21. They're going to go for it. I guarantee you they're going to go for it here, and they're probably not going to get it. 4th down and 3. Matter of fact, I'll tell you right now they're not going to get it. The drive chart down below already updated itself. Motion on the field from Isaac Tesla. Shotgun formation. Everyone puts their hands up to the head. Jared Goff points into the defense once again. Here comes the snap. A 4-man rush. Goff to the right-hand side. And a dropped pass from Jameson Williams on 4th down and 3. It was the right play call. Poorly executed. Change of possession. 1st down, Green Bay. 1st down, Green Bay. They tried to go for it on 4th. It was unsuccessful. LaFleur, you can see him saying, yes, let's go. So, Green Bay Packers might win this game. They're in a good spot to win this game. Oh, my Goff, Becky. Look at her butt. It's like so big. Norman Paul saying, I don't know what to do. That's the count. 31-21. That is the count. Should have done that play last time, said Mark McKay. A.J. Barner got the Titans to jump with this hard count. Did he really? A.J. Barner, the tight end for the Seattle Seahawks, got the Titans to jump on a hard count, says Smoke Burp. That's hilarious. I can just hear Chris Mad Dog Rousseau screaming, "Take the points!" Honestly, I'm screaming, "Take the points." Like, the Packers have to be so excited that Dan Campbell – dude, Dan Campbell's like, it reminds me of that Family Guy joke where he's like, hit me, 18, hit me, 21, hit me, that's 30, hit me. Like Peter Griffin, like that's the kind of person that Dan Campbell is. Hit me, 21, hit me. I wonder if he's that kind of guy at the table, at the card table. Yup, says Cool as a fan. Hilton on 18, hitting on 18 is wild, says Chris. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, Dan Campbell doesn't know when to stop, man. Doesn't know when to stop. At least this one, it could have been a one-possession game if they had taken the field goal. This one would have been a one-possession game if they had taken the field goal. And I'm wondering if Sheila Fordhamp, owner of the Detroit Lions, I wonder if Sheila's going to have a conversation with Campbell about taking unnecessary risks. If the Detroit Lions make it to the postseason, and right now, if they lose this game, they are in serious danger of missing the postseason, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. Like, this is a huge game right now. This is a huge game for the Lions. They are already on the outside looking in, and if they go down 7-5, the Panthers win their game, and then the Panthers go up to 9. Cowboys win their game. They have less losses than the Lions because of that tie right there. I mean, the Lions could find themselves in some serious hot water if they drop this game. And with 10:50 left to go, being a two-possession game, I don't know, man. I don't know. Why do we never kick, says Ian Mitchell. Okay. So, 21-yard line. Green Bay Packers with the football, an I formation motion on the field. Little play action here. Pressure comes in. Looks like he'll scramble, and Jordan Love is on the move. He gives himself up at about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard pickup. We'll start the clock once again. I think Green Bay likely going to try to milk this clock here, keep the football inbounds and on the ground to take as much time off the clock as possible. This is his 3rd career game with 4 touchdowns for Jordan Love. 4 passing touchdowns against this Detroit Lions defense here. Eberflus is worse, saying, yeah, Flus is worse, without a doubt. Okay, 10 minutes left to go. 2nd down and 5. Pistol formation. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Looks like they don't care if they get a modest gain. It will be a 1-yard pickup here. They just want to take time off the clock. So another handoff here for the Green Bay Packers. If I'm Green Bay, I know I need a 1st down here. If I give the Detroit Lions too much time, then I'm in trouble. 3rd down and 4, a big 1st down conversion could kind of ice this game for Green Bay. A 1st down here would probably put Green Bay into a 95% win probability. Right now they're sitting at 89. Shotgun formation, 3rd down and 4 from the 28-yard line. Pointing into the backfield, stepping back once again. Jordan Love takes the snap. The blitz coming in. Love gonna fire. Love incomplete. Another dropped pass today for Christian Watson. He's looking like CeeDee Lamb out there right now. Christian Watson has dropped more than half of his passes. 7 targets, just 3 catches. Christian Watson drop after drop today. Possibly could have been a pass interference there. He had to make that catch with one hand. That's a clear pass interference, bro. Wow. Clear pass interference. The down judge watching this in real time. Christian Watson forced to make the catch with one hand. No flag coming in. He drops the pass. It's 4th down and 4. Here is the punt. It goes back to the Detroit Lions. Lions got away with one there again. That's going to take a bounce, and it's going to take a friendly, just barely a touchback here. So the Detroit Lions going to start this drive on the 20-yard line with 9:02 left to go. Detroit Lions got lucky to not be flagged for a pass interference. That was a clear pass interference. But hey, it is what it is. The Mr. Mojo saying scripted. Really bad calls today, says Rick Smith. Facts, dude. Facts. Sadly, I live in Wisconsin, too far away, says Tonio. Packers, WTH. Offensive pass interference? No, defensive pass interference. The Lions definitely committed one, and it was not flagged. Or none calls, or no calls. Yeah, a lot of no calls today for sure. He was paid off for his gambling debt, says Mr. Mongo. Says Mongo. Makes up for Green Bay's penalty, then touchdown, says Mark McKay. Fair enough. I'm not here to argue it, guys. I'm here to just give you guys the plays as I see them. FGB saying Vaughn 23-23. Thank you, Courtney. Cheers to you. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, folks, we are in the middle of a commercial break, so let's talk about the next games coming up on this channel. If you guys are new and you just subscribed to this channel, welcome. Let's talk about what you're going to see. I'm done for the day after this, guys. No more football for this channel today after this. There will be 2 more games today, though, for Thanksgiving. You'll have the Cowboys and the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Bengals today. Tomorrow, I will be live for 2 games. 1 NFL game, 1 college game. The NFL game tomorrow is your Black Friday game. Philadelphia Eagles and Chicago Bears. The college football game I am covering will be after this game here, folks. The college football game I am covering is going to be the Texas Longhorns hosting the Aggies. Yes, Aggies Longhorns tomorrow. And since I live in Texas, it makes sense to do this. And both teams are currently ranked right now. I think it's like 16-3 right now. Both currently ranked teams. We'll be covering that tomorrow on Black Friday. So 2 games tomorrow. Then Sunday, I will have 3 games for you. Colts hosting the Texans. Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Bills. And Sunday Night Football, Washington Commanders hosting those Denver Broncos. I will do 1 more game on Monday. Guys, sign up for the weekly pick'ems. If you have not signed up for the weekly pick'ems yet, just know we are giving away $100 every single week. We are doing it. Check out my website, footballnationusa.com. Matter of fact, I will just send you to the actual pick'ems link here. Here it is. Feel free to click this link right here, guys, in the chat. I also need to plug this into the live stream itself, into my description. I don't think I did. Let's see. That's okay. That's okay, guys. No worries. Akuna Matata. Okay, 4th quarter action coming up right now. It's there. You can check out the website, footballnationusa.com. That is my website, and you can sign up for the weekly pick'ems where we give out prizes every single week. 1st and 10, shotgun formation from the 20-yard line. Motion on the field from Isaac Tesla. Tesla to the top, dropping back, looking left. Jahmyr Gibbs will drop the pass. Incomplete on 1st and 10. Stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Jahmyr Gibbs beating himself up over it. It happens. It happens. So incomplete. 2nd down and 10 at the Detroit Lions 20-yard line after that touchback. The Detroit Lions really need to score a touchdown here. Jared Goff directing traffic. Motion from Isaac Tesla as he goes to the bottom of the screen. Jared Goff under center from the 20-yard line, waits for the snap. He takes it. He fakes it. He drops clean pocket, airs it out, shot upfield. Catch is made. Isaac Tesla again. Isaac Tesla with a big 1st down grab right there. Yes, 1st down, Detroit Lions. Tesla with a big catch upfield right there. Diving catch, too. What an athlete. What a play. Way to lead him, Goff. And way to catch that football. 8:34 on the clock. Here's the shotgun. Goff drops back. Goff has hit from the blind side and pancaked. Oh, my gosh. Micah Parsons blew his head off right there. That's a 2nd down and 18. Micah Parsons with another bag today. That is tough, man. Micah Parsons blew him up on the blind side. The whiplash. You can literally see his head go skadoosh. Beautiful hit by number 1. Micah Parsons on the defense with a huge bag. Sack lunge for Mr. Goff, and we've got motion on the field from Isaac Tesla again. 7:50 left to go in this football game. The four-man rush comes in, a wind-up and a throw to the right-hand side. Looks like that catch will be made by Dwelly, and Dwelly will pick up 3. It brings up a 3rd down and 15. Football at the Detroit 33-yard line. This drive going nowhere. They started this drive on the 20. They've gotten as far as, the 40? And now they're all the way backed up here. They've gotten as far as the 38. Got to get a first down here. 3rd down and 15. If the Lions punt this football at this point, this game is over. Lions need to score on this drive. Shotgun formation. A man to the right of Goff. It's David Montgomery. Looking that way, changing his mind. In trouble. He's backed again. It's a 4th down coming up right now. Oh, hold the phone. There's a flag. That was Enogbre who made the sack, and there's a flag. They're going to – Wow. Illegal contact against the Packers defense. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic Detroit Lions first down. First down for the Detroit Lions off of a flag for illegal contact. And you could see, wow, Keyshawn Nixon going to be charged for the penalty. He definitely committed the penalty. And it's a 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's a snap and a handoff. Looks like David Montgomery will pick up 2 yards, gets the football out to the 40, 2nd down and 8. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. Clock is ticking. David Montgomery comes off the field, and in comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, 6:41 left to go, is in the huddle right now with the rest of the Detroit Lions. Detroit has all 3 of their timeouts left to go. Break! From the 40-yard line, Jared Goff rocking back and forth. You see him actually rocking back and forth. Takes the snap, looking to the right. Will fire up the middle. Jamison Williams on the run. The 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15-yard line. That's a huge gain for Jamison Williams. 44 yards down inside the red zone. First down, Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions inside of Packers territory. This puts them well inside of Packers territory at the 14-yard line after a 44-yard grab. A lot of run after the catch. A lot of yards after the initial contact. He broke a tackle there, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone. The Detroit Lions are working their way towards 6. Motion on the field from the 16-yard line. Goff takes it. He hands this off to Gibbs. Gibbs down at the 15, maybe the 14. It's a 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8. Football at the Green Bay 14-yard line. I hate this because if they face a 4th down, even if it's a 4th down and 3 or a 4th down and 4 or even a 4th down and 5, Dan Campbell is going to go for it when they should just be taking the dang points. Once again, guys, if you want to sign up for the weekly pick'ems, they are right there for you. I plugged that into the chat. 5 minutes left to go. I am giving you all 3 games today for free, guys. Motion on the field. Goff, hands to the helmet right here. Goff from the left hash. Play clock down to 2. Dropping back. Going to wind up. Fires. Catch is made this time. Looks like Firkser makes the grab. It's not going to be enough. It's a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4 coming up now. So Firkser, 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 for the Detroit Lions inside of the red zone with 4.5 minutes here left to go. In the huddle, the Detroit Lions trying to figure out how they can crack this code on 3rd down and 4 from the Green Bay 10-yard line. Jared Goff says, hey, go that way. And we've got David Montgomery standing with his hip to hip on the left-hand side. Trips on the right side. Here comes the blitz. A fire. The catch is going to be made. Looks like Jahmyr Gibbs makes the grab, and that's good enough for a first down, Detroit. This becomes first down. It's a 1st and goal inside the 5, down at the 4. 1st and goal for the Lions. Let's see if the Lions have what it takes. They need to score a touchdown, and they need to force a stop here. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. 2 receivers to the top of the screen and 1 to the bottom. Strong side to the right side here. This is going to be a direct snap to David Montgomery. Montgomery will throw. Montgomery, incomplete pass. It's a little wildcat formation there. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. 3:30. Clock is stopped. Wildcat makes sense here for these Detroit Lions. Get it? Get it? You get it. Okay. 2nd and goal. 3:30 left to go. You got 210 seconds. I mathed it out. I counted it out in my head. With 210 seconds of regulation time on 2nd and goal, a pump fake Goff, fires, and it's incomplete. That is going to go down, doesn't make it past the line of scrimmage. 3:23 left to go. The clock is stopped, incomplete pass. Season on the line, says Mr. Mojo. Quite possibly, Mr. Mojo. Quite possibly season on the line. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Shotgun formation. Jahmyr Gibbs to the left of Jared Goff. Goff hands to the helmet here. Everyone else does the same. Here comes the 4-man rush. And Goff in trouble. Goff is blown up and sandwiched. He is dropped. Another sack for Micah Parsons. Oh, my gosh. Micah Parsons. Down, boy. You've done enough. Here comes the field goal unit here for the Detroit Lions. It's 4th and goal from the 13-yard line. And I think this time they're going to kick the field goal. So 4th and goal with 3:15 left to go. The clock has stopped. There's an injury on the field right now for the Green Bay Packers defense. Looks like Colby Wooden has been injured on the play. He's down on the field. Tristan Looker with no faith right now. A field goal here makes it a 1-possession game, sir. A field goal here makes it a 1-possession game. The Packers defense doing a good job at getting to the quarterback. This game is not over just yet. It might start feeling perilous if you're a Lions fan, but the game is not over yet. Again, a field goal makes this a 1-possession game. We are going to an injury timeout, folks. Injury timeout. Looks like we have a man who was injured on the play. Whoa, what happened here? Whoa, what happened here? My sound just stopped. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me on your side? All of a sudden, I can't hear my music. All of a sudden, I can't hear my music. Yeah, you guys can hear me? You guys are good? As long as you guys can hear me, that's fine. Dude, I can't hear jack. I can't hear a single thing out of my headphones. Output device. Oh, that's probably why I changed my output. Okay, we're good. We're good. All set. Okay, we are inside of a commercial break right now. There was an injury timeout. We are inside the red zone as well. Check the cord. Says no. We're set. So now they're kicking a field goal, says Guy Fortune. Yeah, now they're kicking a field goal when it means less and less. This could be a 1-point game. This could be a 1-point game with this field goal if the Detroit Lions would just learn to kick the dang football. If they would just learn to kick the dang football. Scott saying, you might need to see a doctor, Mario. Hearing is important. Who's calling from this number, says Reggie. Oh, wait, what? Man down, says Cool as a Fan. Okay. Rock and roll, guys. Thank y'all so much. Okay, folks. Don't forget to smash that like button. And we do still have an injured player on the field right now, guys. No action yet. They are bringing out the cart. They're showing the replay. Oh, why would you show me that, dude? Oh, man. Why would you show me that? Why would you show me that? So that's clearly a broken ankle. Like, clearly a broken ankle. I did not need to see that. That was a snapped ankle, and it's actually Devontae Wyatt who was injured on the play, guys. So it looks like Devontae Wyatt was ended. That I hate seeing those kinds of injuries. That was brutal. So, in case you're curious, if it wasn't bad enough up front in the middle here, Devontae Wyatt will probably, I'm 100% sure will be out for the rest of the season. You just lost your starting right defensive end, Green Bay Packers fans. This could be a problem. This could open stuff up for Jahmyr Gibbs here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, it's only a little bit, but, bro, I don't know why they showed me that replay. Why did you need to show that replay? That was such a dirty ankle snap. Ugh. Ugh, dude. Brutal. Oh, I'm glad I'm on this side. Sorry, my bad, Wyatt. Did they get? No field goal yet, goofball. They're still clearing an injury. We've got a man with a broken leg on the field right now. So they are going to clear off the Devontae Wyatt injury, and then we will get our field goal. Right now, the score remains 31-21. The field goal here will change this. Okay, so the injury has been cleared. It's 4th and goal right now. Here comes the 31-yard field goal attempt for the Lions. From in between the two hashes, the Detroit Lions line this up. They kick it up. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Lions put 3 points on the board. So 24-31, down by 7. Wyatt saying so long. He seems to be in high spirits after the leg break there. Definitely broke that leg, though, man. That was a brutal snap. That was a clean snap. Gnarly. Gnarly, dude. So 2:59 left to go. You got to imagine, are the Detroit Lions going to try an onside kick here, or are they going to send this thing away? Down by just 7 points here. Down by just 7 points here. Take a look at this, guys. This is how this game has been broken up. The Green Bay Packers have outgained the Lions by almost 100 yards today. 109 on the ground, 270 through the air. Jared Goff struggling a little bit through the air here. 137 passing yards. The Packers 31, the Lions 21. And these stats speak for themselves here. So I'm going to leave that right there for a few seconds, guys, so y'all can make heads or tails of the stat board. I will scroll down a little bit so y'all can see the wide receivers there as well. Pushing on the football here, getting ready to kick this one back, Jake Bates. Bates getting ready to send this one back over to the Green Bay Packers. Packers about to get the football here with 3 minutes left to go in this Thanksgiving football game. Here are the wide receivers, guys, and then I'm going to go back up. But these are your top pass catchers for today. Packers not going to bring this back. They will take the touchback, start this drive on the 35-yard line. 2 minutes and 59 seconds here left to go in this one. We could honestly get overtime. If the Packers score any points, though, this game is over. If the Packers score even a field goal here, this game is over. Okay, 1st and 10. 31-24. Why would that pop up in my headphones? 31-24. Green Bay with possession. Green Bay with the lead. Green Bay in control. Let's see what they dial up on this first play. In the huddle right now. Turn the lights out, says Mr. Mojo. Stafford is league MVP. Green Bay only needs a field goal. That's what I'm saying, man. Team asking for a 3-and-out. Single back formation from the 35-yard line. Motion from Christian Watson. A snap and a handoff this time going backwards on the play. It's a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 coming up. 2nd down and 11 coming up. The Green Bay Packers go backwards on that play. That does bode well right here. First timeout going to be taken. Lions stop the clock with 2:54. So the clock is stopped. The Detroit Lions took a quick timeout here. They're trusting the defense to force a 3-and-out, something they have not done all day against the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have picked up at least a 1st down on every single drive today. They have not had a single 3-and-out. Not a single 3-and-out, and right now the Lions are betting on it. So second down and long. They're calling it a second down and 10. I see a second down and 11. Pistol formation, motion on the field here. Jordan Love steps up to the line. Calls a quick audible. He hollers this way. He screams out that way. He backs up once again in the pistol. There's the snap. A handoff to Jacobs up the gut. Jacobs to the 40. He'll pick up about 5 yards, maybe 6. Third down and 5 coming up now. Another timeout with 2:48 going to be called. And they need to stop here. Ooh, third down and 5. Second timeout taken by the Detroit Lions, and the Green Bay Packers know that a first down here would ice this game. 2:48 left to go. The bell tolls. You can hear it right now. Lions defense looking for a game-winning stop. Third down and 5. Jordan Love calling the play. You can see the Guardian cap on Romeo Dobbs' head still in the huddle. Break! Okay. Shotgun formation. Chris Brooks standing to the left right now. Motion on the field as Goff moves a man. There were trips at the top and one at the bottom. Play clock down to 8, 7, 6. The four-man rush coming in right now. Looking to the right, throwing to the right. Catch is made by Watson, and that's good for a Green Bay Packers first down. First down going to be called right there. And it looks like a timeout will be taken quickly, I believe. Either way, that's a huge first down for Green Bay, and that could have been the nail in the coffin here. Timeout is called by the Detroit Lions, so 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. 2:43 left to go, excuse me. By the way, the 2-minute warning will also stop the clock. And I am mistaken here. Still have one timeout left with 2:42. Here's the snap. A run to the right-hand side. Looks like Josh Jacobs will pick up a couple of yards. Then they call the timeout. So, with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this football game, it's a second down and 7 for the Green Bay Packers. The Detroit Lions officially out of timeouts left. Officially out of timeouts. The Lions just used their final. Lions just used their final after that first down run to the right-hand side. So final timeout taken. Packers have 2 left. Packers still not in scoring range. They're at the Detroit 49, just across midfield. Second down and 7. Detroit Lions fans not happy right now. Packers fans licking their lips here, getting ready to enjoy Thanksgiving. 2:38 single back formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Under center right now. Jordan Love waits for the snap. Play clock down to 7. Here's the handoff. This time up the middle goes Josh Jacobs. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. Maybe 4. Third down and 3. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. So the clock will start to tick. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Lions need to get one more stop. And if the Lions can get the stop here on third down and 3, they might still have a chance for this. Lions have been declawed, says Spring. Are both these teams in the playoff? Alice Reagan, no, they are not right now. The Detroit Lions on the outside looking in. I've brought up that graphic multiple times today. Let's bring it up one more time here for those of you just joining the stream. All right, folks, Green Bay Packers sitting at 7-3-1 after that tie with the Dallas Cowboys. Packers in the playoffs. As it sits right now, Rams, Eagles, Bears, and Buccaneers. Yes, Bears, number 1. Bears and Eagles both sitting at 8-3, going at it right now on Black Friday. I guess tomorrow, on Black Friday, I will be covering this Eagles-Bears game tomorrow. Buccaneers at 4, Seahawks at 5, Packers at 6, 49ers at 7. Currently on the bubble, the Detroit Lions on the outside looking in, as are the Texans, the Steelers, the Chiefs, the Panthers, and the Cowboys. All these teams looking to get into the postseason, hoping that a couple of teams up in this area here drop games. Right now, the Buccaneers sitting at 6-5. If they lose a game this week and the Panthers get their win, that could put the Panthers at number 4 and put the Buccaneers all the way down at number 8. A lot of pieces happening here, guys. If the Ravens lose this game today against the Joe Burrow-backed Cincinnati Bengals, that could be really good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That could be really good for the Kansas City Chiefs. That could be good for all these other 6-5 teams who are on the outside looking and trying to get a playoff spot. So that is the postseason picture right now. We are doing weekly pick'ems. I'm going to drop this in the chat one more time, guys. Here it is. Whoops. It's the previous one right there. I'm going to drop this in the chat one more time, guys. If you have not signed up for your pick'ems just yet, you're getting 3 free games today. You're getting 3 free games today. I should actually turn off. Yeah, I might just give y'all 4 games. I might just give y'all 4 games and make it real easy for you guys. So 4 games this week that you guys get to watch for free. You really only have to get 10 games right for a chance at the grand prize this week. And, yeah, let's do it that way. So I will give you guys Thursday Night Football, Thursday and Thursday, all 3 of these Thursday games and the Friday game. It'll be your job to get the rest of these right. So this would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 games is all you have to guess right in order to have a chance at the $100 grand prize. We had not 1 but 2 people get them all right last week. 2 people got them all right last week. We did have a winner. What are the betting odds for this game? Asked Krager. Well, the Detroit Lions are 3.5 favorites for this one. Not gonna go that way for them. We come back from the 2-minute warning, folks. They're going to turn around and hand this off. It's going to be my guess. It's 3rd down and 2, 3rd down and 3 coming up now for the Green Bay Packers. A conversion here would win this game for Green Bay. They could literally kneel it out. Tyler, what's going on? Well, we might get overtime, man. If we get overtime out here, what about the ones that already placed their picks in? You can change that as well, Billy. And there's also there's a clause written in there, Billy. Here's the snap dropping back. This time looking left, looking right. Will wind up and fire. Incomplete pass. 1:55 left to go. So the Detroit Lions managed to get a stop. It's 4th down and 3. They might punt or they might line up and go for it. Billy asked about it. Are you going to penalize if we lose one of those 4 games? Absolutely. I'm going to penalize you. I allow you to make changes to yours until it's closed off. So if you made all your selections already, there's nothing stopping you from going back and changing those picks there, Billy. But there is a clause written in the rules saying that if you make your selections before Thursday and don't make any changes, because it updates me when you make your changes, and you are correct, you'll get an extra $25 gifted to you guys. Looks like there is going to be a timeout called here by the Green Bay Packers. So, timeout called, 2nd timeout. If you read the rules, and I hope you're reading the rules because the rules are clearly stated there. That's called Cover Your A, CYA stuff right there. It's all listed out in the rules. If you make your picks before Thursday, right? You make your picks before Thursday, and you get them all right, you will get an extra $25 bonus if you got them right. But if you make your picks on Thursday and your Thursday night pick doesn't work out and you go back and say, oh, well, let me change this so I can get a shot at the $100, you're still eligible for the $100, but you will no longer get the initial bonus for getting them all right before Thursday Night Football. It updates me and lets me know if you make changes to your picks. I get every iteration of the picks that you made out there. So 4th down, and they're all time-stamped. 4th down and 3, shotgun formation, trips on the right-hand side. Packers lining up to go for it here from the 45-yard line. I don't think they're going to go for it. I do think they're going to do a hard count, but I could be wrong. And I am wrong. They do go for it on 4th down for all the glory. The wind-up and the throw. The catch is made. He even loses a shoe on the play. Dontavian Wicks makes the grab with one shoe on his foot, and the Green Bay Packers will go into victory formation. 1st down, Green Bay. He lost his shoe and made the catch with one shoe. Well done. So that's good for a 1st down. They're going to just take the knee at this point. Green Bay Packers will win this game. So, yes, go sign up for your pick'ems now, guys. If you don't get your picks all in and you don't get them all correct, that's okay. You can always change them. You can always change them up until Sunday. There is the knee. They're going to go and make this a 2nd down and 11. Green Bay Packers celebrating on the sideline right now. There will be 2 more games today, guys. 2 more games today. Here we go. All right, man. So the Green Bay Packers, happy Thanksgiving, guys. That will be our 1 game for today. We're going to go hang out with the family after this. They're about to take the knee here and make this your final score. Your final score today, 38 seconds left to go, is going to be 31-24. This could have been a very, very different game if Dan Campbell would just learn to kick the field goal. All right, y'all. Who is my team? I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Garlic mash, garlic parmesan mash, my friend. Drive carefully, says Dan. Good game, says Lost Worlds. Good game, guys. The next game will be starting in about 20 minutes, y'all. I won't be live for that one, but I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself today. Please do sign up for those weekly pick'ems, guys. I do have those already posted right now on the website. Week 13 is the one you want to sign up for. I'll drop this in the chat one more time. That's it, man. I'm off. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I'll be live again tomorrow for Black Friday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Eagles, Bears. I'll be live for you guys. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching this game with me. My name is Mario Manuel. You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.